white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with the folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with the folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with the folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain, long white beard and his crooked staff, he tramps along with the folks all left with a twinkle in his eye as he passes them by. The old man of the mountain.
Shoobity whoopity oobity whoopity oop-a-doo down.
Spartans, tonight, we dine in the sin bin.
evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. And welcome to Game Night on Saturday, 10th of February. Game Night, Season 13, Episode 6. Hope you're all keeping well. Thank you to Lingo for a smashing pack of Battlefront to kick us off there. Very much thanks to Colo for proofing as well. Here's a message from our sponsor, Samster.
Zeus, what happened? Fancy a little. No, we're playing cheap. Will, I have never wanted you more. Oh no, sorry it's not. It's a condom. Are you going? I'm going.
Yes. Thank you very much for the 45-month subscription there, Samster, and you just crash on me, Twitch monitor. I guess that's fine. Hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to Game Night. It is DangerZone time, and well done to Ralph on winning Battlefront there as well. Lovely, strong start. Really strong plays all round, has to be said, from all players, and a great pack from Lingo to get us started off. Thanks to Kodo for proving as well. We've got a sleepy spaniel in the office today because he went on a very big walk earlier on and now he's tired. And here's a message from our sponsor BC.
Not quite sure how to process that last sub-message.
Just people making in-jokes, I think. Thank you for the 100 bits there, BC. Also, thank you to Shadowbane for the 35-month subscription. Tonight, we dine in the sin bin. We may very well do. More on that in just a minute. Hope you all are keeping well. We're going to run out of room in a minute. 27 of you in for DangerZone already, 28 now. This one is all done through the app, and to my eternal shame, I've still not got the Mac build on the Google Drive yet, but it is coming, I promise. So you'll have to make do with the browser version if you're on Mac for the time being. Come on, are you going to jump up and say hello? I went down to get a glass of wine, and I came back up, and he was in the chair. He was in Persephone's chair. And he's like, no, it's Dexter's chair. Isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Mwah. He went on a very, very long walk earlier on. He did lots. He ran lots and lots and lots. But he's a good boy. So, does Dexter's breath smell? It smells every day. It smells every day. There you are. You coming up, boy? There you go. Who's a big Baniel? So, DangerZone first, the Abyss later on. We have got this DangerZone pack written by Shadowbane, proofed by me. We've got the Abyss later on, Cobra Impact by Ape and Kusanian, proofed by Lewis. Lots to look forward to, lots of elimination-based games tonight, it turns out. Battlefront, DangerZone, and the Abyss all in one evening. So it might be a slightly shorter stream than perhaps it was last week. Certainly last week. Grateful to David Stravty, who popped along last weekend. And a message from our sponsor, Top One Gaming.
Benjamin Ben. I give his games a score of 10.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Topper. Thank you for the 34-month subscription there. Most kind of you. It was very grateful to David for popping along last week. Him and his partner and my partner all coming to invade the office at various points over the evening. It was a good laugh. March is just going, Dexter! Here he is. I will host the stream. Hello and welcome to DangerZone. I like it in the DangerZone. Have you got anything more interesting to say, Dex? Are we going to put it onto just Dexter cam? I can't reach the button. I can't reach the button. Are you getting down? Go on. You getting down now? Go on. Fuck off. Go to sleep. Go back to sleep. Oh, he's such a good boy. Anyway, it was great fun last weekend. Then we had, at the end of the night, some spontaneous Legacy DangerZone. But tonight we've got brand new DangerZone, brand new trivia courtesy of Shadowbane. I proofed this pack. We had a little bit of back and forth last night, didn't we, Shadowbane? Made a couple of little tweaks, but it shaped out to be a really nice pack at the end, which I think we're all going to have a lot of fun with. Room for a few more, if you want to come and join in. I posted earlier on today about the season finale, Season 13, Episode 13, the 400th episode of Game Night. And for those of you wondering if you haven't seen the opening title screen before, that happened about 4 weeks ago on the 4-year anniversary. So, that's a relatively new addition if you haven't seen that yet. But, 400th episode. I tweeted about it earlier on. I posted in the Discord. We're raising money for Calm, which is a sort of suicide help group. And I've just gone blank now, as one does when one is on stream. Campaign Against Living Miserably. There we go. Campaign Against Living Miserably is what we're going to be raising money for. There is going to be a Tiltify page. It is up now, but don't put anything on it just yet because I've got to do incentives and stuff. So, and we're still 5 weeks out from it, but it feels like it's getting closer. So make sure you mark your diaries. And I know it's sort of St. Paddy's Day weekend, but even if you can pop in for an hour or two, it'd be lovely to see you. And we'll be going from 11 a.m. probably till about 1 a.m. on the Sunday morning. So yeah, mark your diaries. I'm going to start hyping that up over the next few weeks because that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to that stream and all of the things we've got in store for you. So yeah, do make sure you come along for that. It's going to be the 16th of March, Saturday the 16th of March, after which I'll probably take a week or two off. I'm seeing some new players in tonight, some names I've not seen before, and certainly some names I've not seen for a while. So welcome, all of you. Who have we got here? Let me go through the list of names who've chatted in chat. Good evening to Proogs and Clive and Mark and AB Me and Topper and Shadowme, Jogging and Nando. Good evening, Fetz and Lupine and Zeus and Shapes. And whoa, there's a noise. We'll pause at Shapes and we'll have a dance. Puzzle Dan gifting out 5 community subs there, going to DMC, Digital Dav 1D, Brand New Halo Score Count, and Opsimats. Welcome, enjoy our free viewing for the next month, U5. And Puzzle Dan, that's immensely kind of you. Extended red herring sting. Red herrings was last week, but I never tire of that sting. Puzzle Dan, thank you very much for your generosity there. And welcome to our 5 new subs there. DMC, Digital David, Brand New Halo Score Count, Ops and Mats. Enjoy our free viewing and emotes for the next month. We got up to Shapes. Good evening, Shapes. To Lottibus, Colin, Stilgar, Colo, Dan. Good evening, Connors and Fluffy Bunny, 8 Minky and Sylvina. Sylvina? Unsure, I think you're new, but welcome. Lovely to have you here. Simpsons Angle, Arun, Lingo, Riff, BC, David, Battyman, welcome. Black Rabbit, Kegler, Oni, Brig, name not seen for a while. Welcome to you, my dude. Thank you for tweeting earlier on. Much gratitude towards you. Colorblind, Tap at my window, Samster, Optimath, Listwit, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You are most welcome to be here, and thank you once again for joining us for what promises to be a super fun evening. We've got 2 very, very good packs lined up for you tonight. Has it all been touched? Yeah, it's had a makeover. This is the 4th iteration of it now. So obviously we're on as you were in the game, you'll see we're on a standalone app. And it's just had a bit of a redecoration. Yeah, this is DangerZone 4. If I don't know how many of the other ones you've played, but yeah, this is where we're at. So we're going to get on with the game because it is 8:30, and we need to get some trivia at you. And then, of course, the Abyss coming up later on. Last chance to join if you would like to play DangerZone. I'm going to be locking the lobby in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's play. So, room code is there. If you join before the end of round 1, then you still get into the live game. Thereafter, you'll go straight into the boneyard. It looks like we're going to be losing 7 players at the end of this round with 34 of you in. Let's take a look and see what's on the cards for round number 1. It's Let's Dance. Let's Dance is the first category. Just a quick recap of the rules in case you've not played before or you've not played for a while. You'll get 5. This is very similar to Battlefront, actually. So if you played the warm-up, it's kind of similar to that. You're going to get 5 questions on the subject of Let's Dance. So 5 dance-related questions, or dance tangential at least. If you answer it correctly, you get points. The faster you answer, the more points you get. So the first player to answer correctly will get 34 points. That's the number of players in the game. The next will get 33, then 32, and so on. If you get it wrong, no points for you. At the end of the round, the 5 players who are in the danger zone, that's the lowest scoring players, will be eliminated from the game, though of course can continue playing to earn themselves extra pennies and possibly a medal for finishing highest in the boneyard at the end of it. Everyone else's points will be reset to 0, apart from the top 3 who'll get a little boost going into the next round. Welcome in, Pyro. Yeah, you've got 2 helps in each round. This is different if you haven't played this version of Danger Zone. This is new for DangerZone 4. You get 1 help per round. You can either nerf the question to get rid of it and take a flat rate, which will be half the number of players rounded down. In this case, that will come out at 17. You get 17 points and the question is gone. You can just press the nerf button. Or you can multiply, which will give you double points if you are correct, but still nothing if you are wrong. You can use either help once per round, but not both. That's very important. So don't try and multiply if you've already nerfed on a question. If you survive the round, you'll get both options back at the start of the next round, but only one per round. So multiplying, as it says there, will double your points for the question. Nerfing will earn you 17 points. And there's a little extra button on the end of the A, B, C, D options to press if you want to multiply. You don't multiply, you don't answer and then multiply. You multiply when you answer. It's single touch play. You'll pick it up pretty quick, I'm sure. But we're going to lose 7, might even be 8 now that Pyro has joined, but it leaves us with 6 in the final. Stay out of the danger zone as much as you can, because even if you're not there at the end of the round, it counts against you if you get to the end game. The danger zone is a very bad place to be. For what it's worth, these players in the danger zone now, who are last alphabetically, that does not count as an appearance in the danger zone. If we have a tie, we'll explain that as and when we get there. So it's Let's Dance. These questions come from Shadowmane. Good luck to you all. Let's play Danger Zone. Starting with, which line of dancing toys were recalled due to safety issues in 2000? Forest dancers, magic dancers, sea dancers, sky dancers. Batteries died on my pipe there. Sky dancers was the answer. Yeah, these are the ones I think that you pulled the string and they fly up, but a lot of people ended up getting twatted in the face with them. Yeah, the reason for the recall is because a number of injuries that the toys gave to their owners, including blindness and facial lacerations requiring stitches. They were recalled in June 2000 after only 6 years on the market as a result. So yeah, they've been there long enough, but they were called Sky Dancers is what we were after. Most players getting this one right. Who was fastest? Sam was fastest for 35. Worst man alive. Who is worst man alive? That's Oni. Oni was right in second and with a multiplier, so doubling up to 68 points. Very well done there, Oni. 8 was in third, Topper fourth, and Fetz was fifth. Smattering of players getting wrong. A few other helps being used there. A couple of multipliers. Ralph, Briggs, Stilgar all multiplying there, getting double points on correct answers. Very well played. Let's reorder the board. Danger Zone goes orange, signifying a tie. We will resolve that tie before the end of the round, one way or another. Star means you have still got your help. Use it or lose it, because you will get it back next round if you are still in the round. Bear that in mind. Let's go on. Question number 2. While I change the batteries of my pipe. Which of these people has served as a judge on Strictly Come Dancing for the longest? Len Goodman, Darcy Bussell, Bruno Tognoli, Craig Rebel-Horwood. So I need to change the coil on this and open up a new bottle of sauce. So it's all coming to an end, life cycle of this pipe. Ooh, not quite so many, but quite a lot who are currently in the danger zone getting it right. It's Craig Rebel-Horwood. So just some stats on you. 3 of those have been there from the beginning. Craig, Len and Bruno all started on Series 1 in 2004, though only Craig remains. Len left in 2016 and sadly passed away last year. Bruno Tognoli left in 2020. Darcy Bossell only served for 6 years from 2012 to 2018, so Craig Rebel-Horwood was the answer we wanted. A run was fastest, BC was second and with a multiplier no less, doubling up to 68, well done there. Sam was third, Zeus was fourth with a multiplier, and jogging was fifth. Couple of other things in there. Colourblind using their nerf for the flat rate of 17 on that one. Remember, no other helps in this round. Stimpson multiplying, getting it right. Tapat multiplying, getting it wrong. Dan multiplying, Colin multiplying, all getting it right. So Tapat, you've got some catching up to do because you've used that help. Unfortunately, it was a wrong answer. Let's reorder the board. And there we have the standard Danger Zone size now. Silank, Shapes, Opsy, Lottibus, Connor, Kegler and Battyman currently in the Danger Zone, but still 3 questions to go. Very tight around that Danger Zone line, and this is a game with lots of very, very big swings, so don't count your chickens just yet. Oni's leading, Zeus in second, Briggs in third. Let's go on to question number 3. Dance of the Nights is a popular piece of music taken from a ballet by which composer? Sergei Prokofiev, Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, Leo Delibes, Igor Stravinsky. It's still a meme. It still comes back from time to time. It is never Tchaikovsky. Sergei Prokofiev is the answer. Now, although Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky did write a piece of music called Romeo and Juliet, it didn't feature a piece called The Dance of the Night, and it was a tone poem rather than a ballet, whereas Sergei Prokofiev's ballet of Romeo and Juliet does feature the Dance of the Night, and it's the theme tune to The Apprentice for those of you who are TV inclined. So yes, that's by Sergei Prokofiev. Normally a safe bet that, well, certainly if I've written, obviously I haven't written these, but safe bet that if there's Russian composers in and I've had some influence, it's probably not going to be Tchaikovsky. But yes, Sergei Prokofiev, also known as the Montagues and the Capulets, originally made for Prokofiev's ballet version of Romeo and Juliet. A run was fastest there with a multiplier as well, doubling up to 68. Topper was second. Worst Man Alive was third. Proogs was fourth. Nando was fifth. Stravdi taking a nerf on that one for the flat rate of 17. Lottibus multiplying and getting it wrong. Clive with a multiplier though and getting it right, and I think that's all the helps in that round. Fastest answer there from Topper. In fact, Arun and Topper were in the same frame, which is why actually Topper's got the more points than Arun. Actually, Arun, it says first, but actually you were second. No, Arun wasn't fastest. I'm getting that. There's a slight bug in my console where if they come in on the same frame, it orders them in the wrong order. So Topper and Arun both in 2.14 seconds. Very, very fast, but Topper getting the 35 and Arun getting the 34, double to 68 then. So yeah, apologies for that slight oversight. Let's reorder the board. Down in the danger zone, it does look like we're going to be losing 7 players this round. Listwitz, Riff, Pyro, Battyman, Kegel, Lottibus and Opsy currently in there. There's still lots of helps available. Worst Man Alive is leading, Zeus is in second, Clive is in third. We've still got 2 questions to go, so let's see what we've got on offer for question number 4. Take a look. I'm forgetting you, Topper. Console writes this shit, you just read it out. Question 4. Which of these is not part of the Lord of the Dance yoga pose? Standing on one leg, lifting your opposite arm forward, holding your foot above your head, twisting your body to the side. One of the tougher questions in the round. Not surprised to see a lot of nerfs in that one. I'll try and emulate it for you. It's like that one, which I can't do because I don't do yoga, but it's yeah, so it's the one where the leg comes up behind the back of your head, basically. And I'm definitely not flexible enough to do yoga, as I've just demonstrated. The yoga pose is also known as, oh bloody hell, Shadow, Natarajasana, and it takes its inspiration from a pose in the, fucking hell, Bharatnatyam, an Indian dance form depicted in statues at Natijara Temple, Chidambaram. Thanks for that, Shadow. That's very kind of you. And yes, the one it doesn't involve is twisting your body to the side. But you do stand on one leg, hold your foot above your head, and lift your opposite arm forward. I tried, Prooks. I tried my best. Worst Man Alive was fastest. Sam Stir was second. AB Me third. Topper fourth. Arun was fifth. Awful lot of nerfs going out in that round. Pyro, Listwitz, Fetz, Ape, Connor, Battyman, Jogging, Shapes, and Mark all nerfing that question for the flat rate of 17. Let's see what it's done to the scores before the final question of the round. Pyro, Battyman, Lottibus, Tapout, Riff, Kegler, and Opsy all currently in the danger zone. Listwitz 2 points clear. And then Sylvank 4 points ahead of that. A lot can change because there is still a lot of points in flux, potentially 35 or even 70 points available for a first answer. So Opsy, Kegler, Riff, all with their help still available, could potentially be launching themselves over up into the top 10 on the other side. You just never know with this game, so don't relax just yet. And remember, if you've still got a help active, use it now, or you will lose it because you get it back next round anyway. Worst Man Alive at the top, Arun in second, Zeus currently in third. Those three looking in to get their little boost going into the next round, but let's see what happens as we go to question number 5. Just Dance is a video game series started in 2009 by which company? There's an Ubisoft game. Ubisoft, more famous perhaps these days for Far Cry and they do Assassin's Creed and various other open world sandboxy sort of games. Series is still ongoing to this day. Just Dance 2024, having just released in October last year. Worst Man Alive was the fastest, BC was second, Topper third, and with a multiplier doubling up to 66. That's a good score there, Topper. Brib was fourth, and Stravdi was fifth. Riff multiplying and wrong, Nando multiplying and right, Kegler multiplying and right, AB Me multiplying and wrong, Opsy, Fluffy Bunny both multiplying and wrong, and Proogs choosing to nerf this one for the flat rate of 17. Let's see what that has done to the scores coming into the end of round 5. Oh my. It's always a big swings in this game, and it does make it very exciting, but at the end of all that, Worst Man Alive has cleared the 200 mark. You don't see that very often, but 201. Worst Man Alive finishing top of the table. Topper in second with 165, and Clivo in third with 141. Very well done, you. Stop the count, says Odie. Very well done, you three. You're going to get a little boost going into the next round. And you'll be joined there by Ralph, Arun, Samster, BC, Zeus, Brig, Nando, Puzzle Dan, Colin, ABME, Prug, Stimson, Strathy, Fetz, Jogging, Kegler, Lottibus, Pyro, Battyman, Connor, Ape, Stilgar, Shapes, Fluffy Bunny, and keeping hold of his help, Colo, whose scores will all be reset to 0. Samster notably also keeping hold of his help. I sense a hubris game of Danger Zone on the horizon. Very well done, you 28 players. We will see you in round 2. However, we have got a clear delineation between 43 and 40, Colo and Mark, and it does mean Mark, Colo, Sylvank, Listwitz, Tapper, Riff, and Opsy. You're in the danger zone. Do please continue playing along with the game, because you can still get a medal for getting the most questions right in the Boneyard game, and of course you still get pennies for every question you answer correctly, and in this game it works out at... if I can find the penny class, 20 pennies for every question that you get right. So forget scores, just question count. 20 for everyone you get right, and of course an opportunity to get that medal. But unfortunately, for now, Mark, Colour, Sylvank, Listwitz, Tapat, Riff, and Opsy, it is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. That's another new edition. If you've not seen edition 4 of Danger Zone before, we literally blow them up with electricity. Yeah, we do.
What a shame.
What a shame indeed. I know, Brick. It is harsh, but that's the way it goes. So, only start with 14, top with 9, Clive with 7. Everybody else has reset back down to 0. And we've got a 6-way crown in the Boneyard at the moment. Everyone only getting 1 out of 5. In keeping with modern game show convention, of course, Shapes. I mean, that's the way to do it, isn't it? On we go, round 2. Round 2 is Hungry for More. Once again, we'll get 5 questions this round, and multiplying will double your points as before, and nerfing in this round will earn you 14 points. That is 28 divided by 2. Come the end of the round, we'll lose 7 players. This is either the danger zone, which will leave us with 21 going into round 3. All of the questions on this round will have some reference to hunger, hungry, possibly just food, tangential. But Hungry for More is what we're after. Your helps have been restored, and remember, you can use either of them once, but not both. So you can either nerf or multiply, but not both. And remember, if you're multiplying, you do it in the first tap by pressing the ×2 button at the end of the answer you want to select. Hungry for More is the category. 5 more questions coming your way. Good luck to you all. Let's play Danger Zone. Starting with... Hungry Jack's is the Australian equivalent of which fast food franchise? Johnny Rockets, Jack in the Box, Burger King, Five Guys. Very fast answering that time round. Clive was bloody Nora, Clive, 1.69 seconds. One of the fastest answers we've seen. Above the one, I think someone answered in 0.2 or something. 1.69, and with a multiplier, Clive, that's 56 points for that answer. Shapes was second. Brig was third, also with a multiplier. Ralph was fourth with a multiplier, and Zeus was fifth. Lots and lots of early multipliers coming in on this one. Worst Man Alive, Proogs, Pyro, Lottibus, AB Me, Samster, all multiplying and all getting it right. Stilgar as well. Albeit a little bit later on. Where's my notes on that? I have no notes on this one, but yes, if you look at the logo, it's virtually the same, but just says Hungry Jack's instead of Burger King. So yes, very well done. If you got that one, let's reorder the board. Still got a tie in the danger zone. It's because Topper and Battyman both on 9. I run Nando, Connor, Plujogging, Simpson, and Stravdi also in the danger zone. Still plenty of time to correct that, and all of them still with help. So let's go on. Question number 2. In the musical Oliver, to whom does the eponymous character address his infamous line, "Please sir, I want some more"? Mr. Bumble, Fagin, Mr. Sowbury, Bill Sykes. David, I see your comment, but I also see your answer come in, so I'm assuming you're back in the game now? Although it's gone red, so it was possibly wrong. It's Mr. Bumble is the answer. I've done Oliver quite a few times, both as MD and I was in it when I was a kid. This is really interesting when this question first came through. The whole scene, this is notes from Shadowmane here, the whole scene segues into another song in the musical named after the eponymous boy. Oliver, never before has a boy wanted more. Fagin was the thief he met later on. Mr. Sowbury was the funeral director from whom he was sold from the workhouse, and Bill Sykes is the sort of the main villain who's got the dog and is in cahoots with Fagin. Now, something that's very interesting in this, because in the musical he does ask Mr. Bumble, but in the book he doesn't. It's really interesting. In the book, he asks the Master. I went to look it up when I was proofing it, and I genuinely didn't know this. He asks the Master, who then fetches the Beadle, aka Mr. Bumble. Bod, welcome to the stream. Hello, mate. Hope you're keeping well. So yeah, just a bit of extra trivia for you on that. Clive was fastest there. Worst Man Alive second, Arun was third, Ralph was fourth, and Proogs was fifth. Puzzle Dan choosing to nerf that one for the flat rate of 14. Just the one multiplier from Fluffy Bunny in that one, and unfortunately it was a wrong answer, Fluffy Bunny, so you've lost your help for this round, so some catching up to do. Let's reorder the board. Standard Danger Zone size now, still Topper and Battyman at the top with 9, but one of the other players has now escaped. But all of the players in the Danger Zone still with helps available. Clive up at the top, Worst Man Alive is second, Ralph is in third, as we go on to question number 3. In the Hunger Games, what is the name of the dystopian nation ruled by President Snow? Afrik, Kain, Panem, Kori. Lots of very, very fast answers in that one. It's Panem, the Horn of Plenty. I've got my sing on now. It's the national anthem of Panem. It was established after a series of ecological disasters and global fighting brought about the downfall of modern civilization. Here, the nation is districtized? Is that a word? Districtized and must send tribute to compete in the Hunger Games following a failed rebellion 75 years ago. Charming story. Africa, China, Korea, Panem. I was wondering where, because I googled them when I was proofing it, and it's like, those aren't real things. But actually, David, you've spotted that. That's really quite smart. I like that. I like that a lot, and it's completely gone over my head before. Good top work there, Shadowbane. Nando was fastest with a multiplier. Samsa was second. Topper third with a multiplier. Brig was fourth. Clive was fifth on that one. Other multipliers to be used: BC and Zeus both multiplying and correct. Jogging multiplying and correct. Connors multiplying and correct. Nerfs coming in from Fetz, Stravdi, and Colin on that one for the flat rate of 14 points. Lots of correct answers there. Let's see what it does to the scores. And here's a message from our sponsor, G-Izens.
Can't stick around as I'm working an event, but congrats on the big 4 hundo. Here's to many more to come.
You were a little previous, G-Izens, but thank you very much. It's in 5 weeks' time. This is 395, I guess. But thanks very much indeed. I'm just sort of starting the promotion. Thank you for the 38-month subscription as well. Most grateful to you. Let's take a look. Clive's up at the top. Worst Man Alive in second. Ralph is third. Bit of a slip there. I know from players who high up, you can have very, very big swings in this game, and it does happen. I see you in 6 weeks for 401. Thank you, Zeus, for the birthday wishes. Down in the Danger Zone, Colin, Kegler, Jogging, Connor, Stravdi, Stimson's Angle, Fluffy Bunny, and Battyman. But they've still got, smattering of them have still got helps available, and we've still got a couple of questions to work with. Let's go on to the next question, number 4. Yeah, that's fine, G-Izens. Hope you're well, my dude. Enjoy your event. Question 4. Which of these is a synonym for hungry? Apoplectic, faineant, sylph-like, esurient. Good question. I knew 2 of those, or I knew 1, and I would have been half sure on others, so that would have been a 50-50 for me. The answer is esurient. Sylph-like, it's a synonym for thin. Fainent or fanient is a fancy term for idle or ineffective, and there's actually one of my favourite words. Apoplectic just means furious. The only time I've ever seen it used in print was actually, I think it was in a Harry Potter book, where Percy Weasley is described as being apoplectic with rage. It's quite fun to say, so I commend it to you. Shurient, the correct answer there. Topper was fastest, 8 was second with a multiplier. Jogging was third, Worst Man Alive was fourth, and Fetz was fifth. Any other helps being used there? Just Ape's multiplier, the only help in use on that one. Let's reorder the board with a single question to go this round. There's a bit of a break between safety and not safety. We've got Stilgar, Fluffy Bunny, Colin, Connor, Stravdi, Simpsons Angle, and Battyman in the danger zone at the moment. 7 players to be lost at the end of this round. Simpsons Angle and Battyman, though, do still have helps available, which means they have potentially got 56 points available if they can get a right answer first. Worst Man Alive's at the top, Clive's in second, Brig and Ape are currently tied in third, just a point ahead of BC on 95. We've got one more question. Let's see how you get on. Take a look at this. Which hormone in the human body tells you that you are hungry? Cholexticinin, secretin, leptin, ghrelin. Oh, that was odd. Oh, tricky one. It's ghrelin. Ghrelin, however you pronounce it. So ghrelin and leptin actually go hand in hand. Ghrelin tells you that you should eat, while leptin tells you that you should stop eating. And that's the one that Labradors don't have, apparently. They don't know when they're full, so they just keep eating forever. A lot of red going on there. Who was fastest? Pyro was there first, Fluffy Bunny was second, Proog's third, Cola fourth, and Battyman was fifth, and with a multiplier no less, which means they are going to shoot out of the danger zone. Fluffy Bunny likely to as well. Have Kegler and Shapes done enough with that nerf? Has Colo done enough with that 25? Or have we got to look at Jogging and possibly Dan looking over their shoulders, because we're getting 2 people out of the danger zone here. Worth pointing out, Shapes nerfing that one, Kegler nerfing that one, Simpsons Angle and Arun multiplying, but both incorrect. I don't know how this is going to play out. Let's reorder the board and find out. Indeed, Puzzle Dan slipping into the danger zone, as is Jogging there, as other players escape at the 11th hour. That is how this game works. And Shapes just clinging on by the skin of his teeth there. And Fluffy Bunny also on 55. Nando down on 56. But Battyman does get out of the danger zone and manages to continue their campaign. Down in the Boneyard, Mark and Riff currently leading with 5 out of 10 questions correct. And at the end of round 2, Worst Man Alive is on 130. Clive's on 115. Brig and Ape both on 96. You 4 will get a little boost going into round 3, I beg your pardon. And you'll be joined there by BC, Ralph, Proog's Topper, Pyro, Sam, Fetz, Arun, Colo, ABB, Lottibus, Zeus, Kegler, Battyman, Nando, Fluffy Bunny, and Shapes, all of whom's points will be reset to 0. Congratulations, we will see you in round 3 shortly. However, do continue playing for extra pennies and a chance at that lobby medal, but for now, Puzzle Dan, Jogging, Stilgar, Colin, Connor, Stravdi, and Stimpson's Angle. It is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Pokenuts, welcome to the stream, my dude. Well, good morning, I suppose, where you are. Pop! Off they go. And moving into the next round, we can see we've got a danger zone size of 8 this time around, which means we will lose 8 players in this round and then go back to 7 for the penultimate round before the finals. So, tricky one this time. We've got 3 players on 5 in the Boneyard, Mark, Puzzle Dan and Riff all on 5 out of 10. Worst Man Alive starting with 10, Clive with 7, Brig and Ape with 5. As we move on to round number 3. This means war, not a bidding war, a danger zone war. 5 war-related questions, or with a war theme running through them. Once again, multiplying will double your points, and nerfing will earn you 10 points. That's half the number of players remaining in the live game, rounded down. And once again, you can use either help once, but not both. Use them or lose them, because you will get them back at the start of the next round if you survive, and you don't get them in the Boneyard, so you'll be completely losing it if you get eliminated, and you'll feel a bit silly, because a quick nerf, and you never know, it could have been different. So, that's the rules. This is war. This means war. 5 war-related questions. Let's see how we get on. Let's play Danger Zone. Which of these songs does not feature in Jeff Wayne's 1978 musical version of The War of the Worlds? Thunderchild, Forever Autumn, The Falling Star, Brave New World. Hello, mate. He heard the word war and he's emerged downstairs is what's going on there. Falling Star is the correct answer. I have to put my cards on the table. That was one that I put in during the proofing process. We replaced one, and that was one I came up with. And it's... I'm afraid I appear to have stumped quite a lot of you on that one. Topper was fastest with a multiply. Samster was second. Proogs and Ralph third and fourth, both with multipliers. And that is all the players who got it right in the live game. Just Opsy, Plajogging, and Sylvan getting it right in the Boneyard. Yeah, it's the Falling Star. So you've got Thunderchild. There's Early Thunderchild, which is a good song. Forever Autumn, which actually charted, I think. My autumn leaves are falling as the year grows old. And then Brave New World is the one the artilleryman sings at the end. With just a handful of men, we'll start all over again. Oh, I know it very, very well. You don't. I mean, you tell the chat though. Tell the chat. I'm very familiar with Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. The Falling Star, incidentally, is a chapter title from the novel, but does not feature as a track in the musical version. You've got Horsell Common and the Heat Ray and the Eve of the War, but not the Falling Star. Bit of extra information for you, and I'm going to stop nerding out about that question now. As we reorder the board, brace yourself for a lot of red. Or a lot of orange in this case. Yes, Dylan's heard the word war. Mini flushes here, everybody.
Hello.
He's heard the word war and he's decided that he's going to come up just in case something appears that he likes the sound of. Mrs. Flush, incidentally, is out this evening. May appear before the end of the night, but probably not. I don't know that he's here to shoot me, Clive. I hope not, at any rate. We'll move on. Question number 2. Fingers on buzzers. Here it is. Every time bidding war happened, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Question 2, then. Formed in 1969, War is a band that was originally led by who? Charles Miller, Leroy Jordan, Eric Burden, Harold Ray Brown. Another tricky question. That one's all shadow. I can't claim the credit for that one. Clive was fastest, Zeus second, Nando third, AB Me fourth, and Fluffy Bunny was fifth. Yeah, the band also had a working title called Eric Burden and War. Eric Burden, incidentally, the right answer. But was ultimately cut down to just War. Their songs include Spill the Wine, Summer, and what Shadow believes is one of their most famous songs, Why Can't We Be Friends? Which I think I have actually possibly heard of. Mark and Puzzle Dan getting that one right in the Boneyard. No helps being used in the live game of that one. Misspelled... Good spot, David. That one snuck through spelling. The spell checker didn't pick it up either. So originally lead by who? Led. It's the wrong sort of lead. Originally PB'd by who? Let's reorder the board. Still got a lot of orange in there, but bear in mind we are losing 8 players this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 9 in there. So only one of you needs to get some points to break that tie immediately. Topper at the top, Proogs in second, Ralph currently in third as we go on to question number 3. In the British TV series Robot Wars, which of these was one of the house robots? Ash the Bash, Colonel Bash, Lieutenant Bash, Sergeant Bash, and Marsha, welcome to the stream. Marsha says hi, by the way. I don't know, I sort of, my brain sort of went halfway through Lieutenant and Lieutenant, and ended up saying Lieutenant. I meant Lieutenant Bash. Ash the Bash, Colonel Bash, Lieutenant. You've been summoned. Hello, Bash. I hope you're keeping well, mate. You're lurking in there. Yes, you have been summoned. Ash the Bash was not a house robot in Robot Wars. Yeah, he was the one with the flamethrower. I remember he was always my brother's favourite. He was Sergeant Bash in the... there from the very beginning. But you'd make an excellent house robot, Ash. You just program something up to make everything else, like, fall apart, I'm sure. Hope you're keeping well, my dude. Sergeant Bash was the correct answer there. Worst Man Alive was fastest, Topper was second, Arun was third, Clive was fourth and with a multiplier, and Ralph was fifth. Fluffy Bunny also multiplying, Brig and Zeus also multiplying on that one with correct answers. Ape choosing to nerf that question for the flat rate of 10. Let's see what that does to the scores. Still got ties. Shapes and Ape tied up on 15 points in the danger zone. Little bit of a gap up to Arun on 19. But with 2 questions to go, there's still 42 or potentially even 63 points available if you have still got a help. And there are still a lot of helps in the game. Clive's at the top, Topper's in second, Ralph is in third. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 4, take a look. I know, right? This could go any way yet, Luvine. Which US president introduced the iconic war on drugs at a press conference in 1971? Gerald Ford, Richard Nixon, Jimmy Carter, Lyndon B. Johnson. Yeah, a lot of helps in the lower half of the game, so this isn't over by a damn sight. Richard Nixon was the answer, and then the very next year the Watergate scandal happened, same month as well, both happening in June. Arun was fastest there, Zeus second, Proogs third, BC fourth, and Fetz was fifth. Samster using a nerf on that one, and just the one multiplier coming in from Pyro, and it was a correct answer, so Pyro doubling from 15 up to 30. Richard Nixon was the correct answer. Kusani, welcome to the stream. Ah, yes, you missed Danger. I mean, you can still get in for the last couple of rounds in the Boneyard game if you like, but yeah, we're well into it now. Still a lot of helps out there. Let's reorder the board. I think possibly for the first time this round we've got a standard danger zone size. Fetz on 28, just 2 points behind Samster in current safety, and Fetz notably has got that help still available. Apes also in there. Shapes, Loctibus, BC, Colo, Battyman and Kegler. All but Ape have got their helps available. Notably in the top half, most players have not. Particularly the top 6 have all used their help. Zeus leading at the moment, Proogs in second, Ralph in third. And there is one question to go, and this could go anywhere. And yeah, see what you think of this question. Good luck. Question 5. Which survival video game originally released on Windows in 2014 and ported to iOS a year later was inspired by the siege of Sarajevo and focuses on the civilian experience of war? Was it Spec Ops: The Line, This War of Mine, DEF CON, or Oh What a Lovely War? It was This War of Mine. Oh What a Lovely War is actually a 1969 film, and I think it's a musical as well. DEF CON is a real-time strategy nuclear war simulator. It's worth your time, actually. Sad that they never ported that one to iPad. Spec Ops: The Line is narrative-driven modern war third-person shooter. This War of Mine is the one that you wanted. Topper was fastest. Excuse me. Zeus was second. Worst Man Alive third with a multiplier. AB Me fourth with a multiplier. Fetz fifth with a multiplier. Unsurprisingly, a lot of helps being used there. Arun nerfing that one, Nando nerfing that one as well. And Lotibus multiplying but wrong, Shapes multiplying but wrong, Battyman multiplying but wrong. So, I have no idea what is going to happen. Was Steph Ops: The Line really delisted from Steam? Really? That seems strange. Huh. Let's see what happens, because I genuinely have no idea how this is going to pan out. Keep your fingers crossed if you're flirting with that danger zone line. The only thing I know for sure is that if you're in the danger zone at the start of that, if you were below that hazard line where Fetz and Samster are straddling at the moment and you got it wrong, you're going to be eliminated. Fetz and Colo both getting it right, potentially opening up 2 spots in the danger zone. Potentially. Samster might need to worry. Pyro might need to worry. They might not. Let's find out as we reorder the board. Turned out Pyro did not need to worry, but Samster did, and Colo has fallen foul once again of his chivalrous approach of not using his helps at any point during any game of Danger Zone ever, and has gone out at the top of the Danger Zone with a help still available. Could have got through to round 4 Colo, but not to be on this occasion. We don't have a tiebreak, so we will have a straight elimination, and my god, that is a stacked Danger Zone, it has to be said. Very well done to our surviving 13, particularly to Zeus, Proogs and Topper, finishing in the top 3, who will get a little boost going into round 4. And they'll be joined by Ralph, AB Me, Worst Man Alive, Clivo, Fetz, Arun, Brig, Fluffy Bunny, Nando and Pyro. Very well done to you 13. We'll see you in round 4 in just a minute. Unfortunately though, for Colo, Samster, Ape, Shapes, Lotibus, BC, Battyman and Kegler Coach, valiant effort up to this point, but I'm afraid it is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Cue the lightning. And off they go, which means we have 13 going into the penultimate round. Space for 6 in the final, which means we are going to lose 7 at the end of this round. Colo, currently solo crown in the Boneyard, 9 out of 15 correct answers. Zeus starts with 6, Proves with 4, Topper with 3. Everyone else's scores reset to 0. And more than half of you will be eliminated at the end of this round. I've got a co-host tonight. I think Mini Flush is just wanting to watch the action. We've got Dexter down here as well, so we'll share the camera. Unless you don't want to be on the camera.
Yeah, I would.
You'll be on the camera, okay, fine. Right, there's one more round before the final. Dylan for go, it's quite. But all my notes are over here, though, is the problem. Let's find out what we're facing in round number 4. This isn't even my final form. In this round, we're going to be facing 5 questions on things to do with finality. Yo, hello, Flush but small. Everyone is saying hi. Just keep an eye on the chat up there.
I thought I was talking about Pokemon for a minute ago.
Well, it might well be, but no spoilers in case you can read the questions, which are open over here, but don't tell anyone, obviously. Yeah. Dylan's first reaction was, oh, I thought they were talking about Pokemon. There's a non-zero chance there might be a Pokemon-related question in here. We'll have to find out in a few minutes' time. But these are all questions... Riff says, Dylan, tell us the answers. They are all questions relating to final-related things. Things in their finality. There's 5 questions in this round. Multiplying will double the points once again, and nerfing will earn you 6 points. And again, either help once, but not both. Little note that... at the end of this round, you don't get a boost for being... Hang on a minute. You don't get a boost for being in the top 3, but your points for the final round will be determined by the number of correct answers you've got, minus the number of times you've appeared in the danger zone. So this is why I was saying stay out of the danger zone. Even if you don't get eliminated, it counts against you in the end game. So there's no advantage for finishing first, second, and third, other than it generally means you are through to the final. Can we have boosts if we're really cute? No, you cannot. You can have boosts of... the number of questions you've got right minus the number of times you've appeared in the danger zone, as I've explained. All helps have been refreshed, and one other thing, you don't get helps in the final, so do bear that in mind. Anything you want to add? No. Right. Good luck to you all. It's round 4. This isn't even my final form. Let's play Danger Zone. Starting with... Janet Horn was the last person in Britain to be legally executed for which crime? Murder, theft, high treason, witchcraft. Witchcraft was the answer. Most players in our live game getting that one right. Zeus was fastest, Nando second, Clive was third, and with a multiplier, using his multiplier early, taking him up to 22. Arun was fourth, and Prugs was fifth. Where is my information on this one? The reason why witch trials were phased out at this point was because of the increasing number of causes, along with the validity of the claims that witchcraft was even a real thing anymore. I like this anymore, as though it was at some point in the past, possibly.
I do like the 1600s and whatnot. They used to drown witches. They used to drown women because they thought they were witches because they had cats and whatnot.
That's true. They were more likely to be drowned than burned, I think, as we associate witch burnings, but actually they're more likely to be drowned. Anyway, very well done. If you got that one right, let's reorder the board. Standard danger zone size, unusual after question 1. Clive at the top, but the only one without a help at this point. Zeus in second, Prugs in third, Nando, Arun, and AB Me complete the top 6 at the moment. Let's see if they can stay there as we move on to question number 2. Here you go. Which of these Gen 1 Pokemon is in its final form? Alakazam, Coughing, Pikachu, Wartortle. Who's woke? Is Jogging being woke? I think it was wrong for them to do that to her. It's woke. What is happening? Yeah, it's woke. How dare they stop burning people? Alakazam, and Dylan is going to tell us who Alakazam evolves from. If you can remember.
Kadabra.
Kadabra is the right answer, and Kadabra evolves from... You caught one the other day on Pokemon Go. Abra. Abracadabra, Alakazam. Alakazam being the final form. Coughing is not a final form because he evolves into... Very good. Pikachu is not a final form because he evolves into...
Raichu.
And evolves from... Do you know?
Pichu.
Very good. Pichu, but that's not till Gen 3?
Yeah.
Gen 3. And Wartortle is also a wrong answer because...
Blastoise.
Evolves into Blastoise and from...
Squirtle.
He's good. He doesn't even need his notes there. I'm going to read the notes anyway, just in case I've got anything. No, in fact, I'm not going to bother because it's literally exactly what he's just said without reading the notes. So well done, you. Zeus was fastest with a multiplier. Ralph second with a multiplier. Fetz third with a multiplier. Clive was fourth and Brig was fifth. Number of other multipliers being used there. Worst man alive, AB, me, both multiplying. Proog's going for a nerf on that one. Proog's nerfing on a Pokemon question. Who'd have thought that? I thought you were all over Pokemon now, Proogs. I thought there's at least one in there you must know, surely. After Proog's provided... oh, no, actually, let's not say anything else because actually I don't know if that's aired or not yet. Probably hasn't. Am I spoilering stuff that hasn't happened yet? I'll shut up. I think I'll shut up. No, it hasn't. Okay, right. Shut fuck up then. Yeah, quite. That'll all make sense in a couple of weeks' time, I'm sure. Let's reorder the board. Zeus at the top, Clive in second, Ralph in third, AB me in fourth, Fetz in fifth, and Proogs in sixth. I think that's probably why, Proogs, I thought of you. In the DangerZone, Nando, Worst Man Alive, Pyro, Arun, Brig, Fluffy Bunny, and Topper. Notably all but Oni still with their help available. Let's go on to the next question number 3. I'm getting fired. Yeah, I get fired by the producer. Question 3. Which of these were the British comedy series that ran from 2012 to 2020? Last Tango in Halifax, Last Peso in Pembroke, Last Foxtrot in Falkirk, or Last Charleston in Craigavon? Or Craigavon? It's not Last Peso, Last Paso. As in Paso Doble, I think is probably what that is. Me getting that wrong. Last Tango in Halifax was the answer. The story involves a pair of widowed childhood sweethearts. When their grandchildren add their details to a social networking site, they find each other and rekindle their love. Oh, isn't that nice? I like the wrong answer options though. I thought there were some smart options there from Shadow. Clive was fastest, Topper was second, Zeus was third, Worst Man Alive was fourth, and Run was fifth. Smattering of helps being used on that one. Nando, Brig, Fluffy Bunny, and Pyro all multiplying on that question and all getting it right as well. Let's see what that does to the scores. Oh, my goodness, my gracious. Swapsies, Fernando, and Worst Man Alive, and Fetz, and... is that Arun or AB me? One of them. 2 of them went in, 2 of them went out of the danger zone. Zeus still leading with 56. Clive's in second, Ralph's in third. Nando, Worst Man Alive, Proog's currently in safety. AB me, Fetz, Brig, Arun, Pyro, Fluffy Bunny, and Topper still in the danger zone at this time. And we've got 2 questions to go. Let's see how you get on with question number 4. Oh, it was AB. It was Arun, was it? Sorry. Sorry, Arun. Have a look at this. Coming from the Italian word for tail, which of these musical devices would usually be the final section of piece? Segway, Del Segno, Coda, Da Capo. And no, I don't think you'll find many people foxtrotting in Falkirk either, Colin. It's Coda. I like this question. I like anything musical theory related. So Da Capo. Oftentimes you'll see a lot of these words used in the same context to do with placement in a musical score. But coda literally means tail and is sort of like the end bit of a piece. Beethoven famous for his codas in sonata form. Da capo means from the head, and you might very often see da capo al coda, go from the start until you go to the coda, basically. Segue means without interruption. You might see this at the end of a movement to go straight into the next one without any pause in between. Moonlight Sonata famously has one go from the first to the second movement, has a segue there. And the other one, Del Segno, again, you might see DS al coda, which means Del Segno al coda means from the sign until you get to the coda. It's often seen at the end of a piece of end of a page. Go back to either the start for Da Capo or Del Segno for the sign. Keep going until it tells you to go to the coda. So DS al fine, things like that. Well done if you got that. Arun was fastest there. With a multiplier, no less. Worst Man Alive was second, AB Me third, Zeus was fourth, and Proogs was fifth. Only one help being used there, and that was by Arun. And there's only one unused going into the final question, and that is Topper. Let's reorder the board. Arun coming right back out of the danger. My God, 45, 45, 45 for Ralph, Clive, and Arun. Zeus with quite a strong lead of 66 at the moment. Worst Man Alive and Nando 38-37, currently in safety, but AB Me improves on 33, not a million miles behind with 13 points still available on this last question. Brig and Fetz both on 28. Pyro and Fluffy Bunny down a little bit in the danger zone. Think they're going to struggle to get up to the top point maximum of 30 and 28 points respectively. But Topper could potentially get up to 41 if he hits that multiplier and he gets it right first and he doubles his points. He could get another 26 points, which would take him up to 41 and out of the danger zone. So for Pyro and Fluffy, we know their fate is sealed. Topper could hope for a miracle, and for everyone else, they're very much still in the game. Good luck to you all. Here is question number 5. Who scored the 4th and final goal for England in the 1966 World Cup final? Nobby Stiles, Jeff Hurst, Martin Peters, Jack Charlton. Do you know this? No. Neither did I. It's Jeff Hurst. And look at this. We knew Pyro and Fluffy Bunny's fates were sealed. Fetz has got it wrong. Topper has got it right. And he got it right first. And with a multiplier. He's taken 26 points. Has he done enough to get up and into the final? It's not a guarantee, because as Topper was pointing out, he said there's too many greens above him, with AB Me on 11, Proogs on 7, Brig on 9. Are there too many greens above him for him to supersede that? We know he would have gone up to 41. It depends what AB Me, Proogs and Brig all started with. Let's go through the scores. Topper was fastest, 1.42 seconds with a multiplier. Arun was second, AB Me was third, Worst Man Alive was fourth, and Brig was fifth. Incidentally, I didn't know this actually until I came to prove this. Genuinely didn't know that it was 2-2 at full time. I knew the final scoreline was 4-2, but it was 2-2 after 90 minutes. Peter scored the second goal in the 78th minute, and Jeff Hurst scored the other 3, including the 4th goal in the 120th minute. They think it's all over. It is now. It's not a spoiler, Topper. It was 1966, for God's sake. It's nearly what's that? Is it 60 years? 60 years in a couple of years? Nearly 60 years? I don't think that's a spoiler. Unless I've spoiled something else. 58, there we go. So, who's got enough to go through? Will Clive have slipped back into the danger zone? Was there much of a gap between AB Me, Proogs, Brig and Clive? Zeus had quite a strong lead. Maybe Zeus is safe. We knew Pyro was gone anyway. We know Fetz is gone. We think Fluffy Bunny's gone. Topper thinks there's too many people above him. Brig, Proogs, AB Me. It's all in the balance. Clive. Maybe Nando's got something to worry about. Press the button. I'm building tension. That's what you do. Press the button. So we're rewatching Lost at the moment. We just started season 2. That's got a press the button motif. Although you don't know that yet. I'll tell you later. Let's reorder the board. And there we go. Nando slips into the danger zone. Topper, you were right. It was 41, but there weren't quite enough. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42, Connors. There weren't quite enough, or you didn't quite amass enough points to get back up to the green, Topper, but a valiant effort all the same. Clive did not have anything to worry about, but he's only cleared by 3 points, and AB Me only cleared by 2, but a clearance is a clearance, and as only saying, really very, very close for what it's worth. And for me, this is what Danger Zone should all be about. So, credit where it's due. Hats off to Shadowmane for writing a very, very a really compelling pack that has led to some very, very tight scores. Zeus finishes on top with 66. A run in second with 57. Ralph in third with 51. Worst Man Alive with 48 is in fourth. Clive in fifth with 45. And AB Me in sixth with 44. You are our 6 finalists this week. Many congratulations. We will see you in the final in just a few minutes' time. Unfortunately, Nando, Topper, Proogs, Brig, Fett, Fluffy Bunny and Pyro. Great game from all 7 of you. But there can only be 6 finalists, and this week I'm afraid it's not you. Thank you very much for playing, but it is the end of the road. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say...
goodbye.
We didn't plan that. And there we go, and then there were 6. Colo, Mark, Proogs tying at the top of the boneyard with 13 apiece. Yes, executing order 66 at that point. And we have our 6 finalists. Ralph starting with 15, Worst Man Alive with 13, Zeus and Clive with 12, Abe Me with 11, Arun with 6. That's fairly close-pegged final, has to be said. And there's still that battle for the Boneyard medal as well. There's one more round, and there can only be one gold medalist. It's time for the Danger Zone final. As ever, this round is general knowledge. There are 5 questions in this round. Multipliers and nerfs are inactive, so it's all on what you know. Live players, as I explained earlier on, start with a score equal to their total correct answers minus their total Danger Zone appearances. So the more you've been in the Danger Zone, even if you've got a lot of questions right, the worse off you're going to start here. But it's not insurmountable. Ralph has got an advantage, but it's a very small one because there's 5 questions and a max of 6 per question, which means there's 30 points up for grabs here. All of these will be general knowledge. There'll be multiple choice as ever. And whoever has got the most points at the end will be the winner. This is the one and only game in my catalogue where if we have got a tie, as we discovered last week in our exhibition game, we will have a tie-break question for a gold medal. All other games will share a gold medal. This one, we will go to a tie-break. It's the only game that's got gold, silver and bronze, I think, where we force a tie-break in the top spot, and only the top spot. So, it's general knowledge. It's Ralph, it's Worst Man Alive, Zeus, Clivo, AB Me, and Arun. Good luck to you all. Let's play Danger Zone. Starting with, the Champs-Élysées in Paris literally translates as what? Elusive Champion, Elysian Field, Central Street, City of Elation. For Elise, possibly. Tricky little question to start us off there. It's Elysian Fields. Clive was fastest there. Arun second. Worst Man Alive third. Ralph was fourth. Shadow Paper, I don't have any extra trivia for that. It's just what it is. I found some interesting trivia. The Elysian Fields were a paradise in Greek mythology. But Elysian Fields, the Champs-Élysées in Paris, means Elysian Fields. Now you know. Let's reorder the board. Ralph and Clive tied at the top, wanting a tiebreak or a gold medal tiebreak already. Worst Man Alive is in second, Zeus in third, and AB and Arun now tied in fourth. Arun, did I say AB and Arun? If not, that's what I meant. AB and Arun now tied in fourth, and Arun closing down that gap already. There is 1 question and 1 point between first and last, and a tie in both first and last. Anyone's game with 4 questions to go. Let's go on. Question 2. You are famously the same person as well, Arun and ABB. I love this question. According to the FDA, toothpaste is regulated as what? Medicine, cosmetic, food, or recreational drug? Say again? Okay. It's a cosmetic, and I didn't know this. I thought this is a really interesting question. Great one for the final. It makes you have a little think about it, and of course you're trying to answer quickly. AB was fastest and Zeus was second, and everyone else in our live play was wrong. Mark, the only one of the top 3 in the Boneyard, the top 3 in contention to get that one right, is going to take a solo Boneyard crown, but there's now going to be 1, 2, 3 players on 14 and 2 on 13, so he doesn't want to relax just yet. It's regulated as a cosmetic. Where is my question? Because it's a product designed to cleanse or beautify, it is labelled as a cosmetic and as nothing else. It makes your teeth look better. So indeed, it is a cosmetic product as opposed to a medicine. I think food, I don't think I'll put it in, but certainly medicine and recreational drug could easily have been correct answers there. But it is cosmetic. Let's reorder the board and see what's happened. Fucking hell! Sorry. Goodness me. Ralph and Clive are tied at the top with 18. Not bye-bye. No, but you have to read the scores, boy. Yeah. Worst Man Alive, AB Me, and Zeus all have 17. Arun is back playing catch-up on 11. But only 1 question separates him from second place now. And 1 question and 1 point separates him from first place. And 1 question and 2 points separates him from a clear lead. Mark now has a clear lead in the Boneyard with 15 out of 22. But there's some very, very close scores behind with 3 questions to go. It's not over yet. It's like my childhood, Tony. He's fine with it. He swears in front of me. Unless it's in anger, in which case you get told off. If it's funny, it's fine.
Yeah.
On we go. Question number 3. I like this question as well. The first ever ice hockey pucks were reportedly made out of what? Dung, rubber, wood, or cork? Lupine beating me to the punch to play it there, so it's alright, he swears in front of me.
Well, that's all right then.
I just played, well, that's alright then, which you can't hear because you haven't got headphones on. A run, the only one to get it right in our live game. It's dung. It's specifically cow dung. And I know, it's nice, isn't it? Historically, it would only take one game before the pucks were too hard or soft to continue being used. But incidentally, those answers are pretty much the evolution of the hockey puck. It went dung, then they went to wood, then they went to cork, and more recently they've gone to this sort of synthetic rubbery thing. So that's basically a quick overview of the ice hockey puck, but originally they were made out of cow dung.
Imagine being whacked in the face by dung.
That would not be fun. A cow pie, indeed. A run being the only player in live play to get it right. All to the top 4 in our boneyard have got it right, so Mark's going to retain his crown, but Cola, Nandru and Prue's going to keep the pressure on. But with a run getting that one right, I think you all know what that means. And we have got a game on here. Ralph and Clive on 18, Oni, AB Mia, Run and Zeus on 17, and there are just 2 questions to go. To Daru, welcome to the stream. You've come in at the right moment because there is tension in the boneyard, there is tension in the live game, and we have got 2 questions left. And I'm looking at both of them now. One of them is a sort of pub quizzy quiz question. One of them might take a little bit of thinking. And Shadowmane has put random order on, so I don't know which one's going to come up next. Question 4. Good luck. It's the pub quiz one first. In which country does cheesecake originate? Switzerland, Denmark, Greece, or France? It's Greece. Clive getting it first, Ralph getting it second, which means the tension between all 6 has been relieved because it will be either Clive or Ralph who takes the gold, but we don't know who yet, and we could still have a tie. I haven't got any more information, but yes, it was, they were subjugated by the Romans, and it was originally cheese and honey and all sorts of other things, but evidence suggests that it had been consumed in Greece a long time before the Romans took over them. Feta then, could be feta cheesecake. Clive fastest, Ralph second, Mark getting this one wrong, so all eyes on the boneyard. 4 players tied for a crown here as we reorder the board. With 1 question to go. Clive has got the lead, Ralph has got second. Worst Man Alive, AB Me, Arun and Zeus are now battling for bronze. They could, if they all get it wrong, they could all share the bronze medal, which I think would be a first. Clive and Ralph on the battle for gold or silver and trying to avoid a tie. And I think this last one is a bit of a thinky question. The Boneyard medal can be shared, but there's 4 of you in contention. Prugs, Nando, Mark and Colo. The last question of tonight's game of Danger Zone. We want to tie. We want to do another tie-break question. One of my new 5 tie-breaks. We had one last week. Let's find out. Good luck. Question 25 of Danger Zone. Which 2 of the 4 forces of flight remain present and act upon a spaceship even in the near vacuum of space? Weight and thrust, weight and lift, lift and drag, drag and thrust. Just AB Me getting it right and is going to take the bronze medal, and just Colo getting it out of our top 4 in the boneyard. A few others in the boneyard as well. It's weight and thrust. Clive taking an abstention on that one. In fact, we could have a silver medal tie here, actually, if memory serves. AB Me and Ralph may have tied the silver medal here. But yes, weight and thrust. A spacecraft will have weight even in orbit and thrust to propel itself and maneuver. Lift and drag are both created by movement through air, which is largely absent in a space vacuum. I think we got a silver medal tie, which doesn't go resolve to a tie break, but it means we'll split it. But it does mean we could have our top 6 all getting a medal. Let's find out as we resolve the board for the final time. We have AB Me, the only one to get 6, ties with Ralph, which means our final scores, just this once rules. Everybody lives. Colo, not quite everybody, but everybody gets medals, yeah. Our Boneyard champion, 17 out of 25, and the Boneyard King is Colo. Very well played there, Colo. A 3-way bronze medal, worst man alive, Arun, I think Arun got the gold last week, and Zeus, all finishing on 17, all getting a bronze medal. Preempting with the Doctor Who reference, I did a bit lupine. It's a tied silver for AB, me and Ralph, each finishing with 23 points. But my goodness me, what a tight game this has been. The gold medalist, though, and your champion, with 24 points, it's Clivo! What a game. Good game, Clive. Great game. And well done, everyone else. Oh, that's a bit of the tension. There were some very, very close scores in that game. And I have to commend Shadowmane for a wonderful pack, a really good pack that's led to some very exciting tight scores. In fact, the closest we came to having a question that was a sausage question, which are not fun questions that we know when we get a sausage question. The closest that we came was one that was written by me. So yeah, take a bow there, Shadowmane. That was really, really top stuff. It's led to a very exciting game. And congratulations as well to our top 6, each medaling 3 bronzes, 2 silvers and 1 gold. And of course, Colo getting the Boneyard medal there as well. Lovely stuff. Oh, we definitely need to play this game more often. It's so good. I love a bit of DangerZone. To be fair, I have put it down 4 times for this season. But that feels like it could be the end of the night. But that is not the end of the night. We've got even more tension and excitement coming up after the break when we are going to be playing The Abyss. And it's a co-written pack by Kuseni and Ape Minky, who have combined on this. And it's been proofed by Lewis, to whom I'm very grateful for casting some eyes over this pack. So lots to look forward to. Once again, this next game is going to be played through the app, which you've been playing DangerZone through. So if you joined late and you didn't have that, you can get it there. Apologies, the Mac version isn't up yet, but the WebGL version is, and you can download the PC version if you're playing on a PC. So do get that up. While I'm setting the next game up, I'm going to play some adverts. I'll put a penny bonus up. If you're not subscribed, then you'll see some adverts, but don't worry, we won't start the next game without you. If you are subscribed, you get to continue listening to our excellent Electro Swing playlist. In fact, I'm going to put on a different song. Because there's a really good song that I like on a different playlist, which is that one, and it's a perfect length for the duration of this ad break, so I will put that on after the credits have rolled. And that's about it, yeah. Abyss coming up, written by Kuseni and 8 Minky, proof by Lewis, and I've cast some eyes over it as well. It is a good pack. So do stick around for that. It's played through the app, and I do hope that you will join us for it. Looking forward to that. It'll be in about 5 or 6 minutes time, so go stretch your legs, get yourself another drink, take any meds that you need to at this time, go to the loo, get some food, and we'll be back with even more trivia in a few minutes time. Thank you again to Shadowmane. Beautiful pack there. Congratulations to our medalists, and particularly to Clive, your DangerZone champion tonight. We will see you in a few minutes time. And there's some danger pennies for you for fisting. What? Danger 431 if you want a bonus at this point. I'm going to put some adverts on. There'll be 3 minutes of ads, but we won't start the next game without you, as I said. And it's going to be The Abyss, as written by 8minky and Kusani. Thanks again to Shadowmane for a lovely pack of Danger Zone there, and congrats to Clive, who is now upgrading everybody to first class at his airport check-in desk. Yeah, lots more quiz to come coming up after the break, so don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome, friends, to the Abyss. LBZJ is the code that you need on the Universal Controller app to come join the game. Welcome, Pyro Picnic. Welcome, Not a Cat, to the stream. Cashed in a few micropennies there, and Proves remarked, yeah, it's no point in holding on to them these days because the exchange rate is the same, so cash them in when you get them. That was the idea. I figured they're just sat there. And it sort of makes sense to put them to some purpose. Give you full fat pennies instead. That was Jilted. JP Prelim from my Smooth Swing Electro Whale playlist. And it's a banger. I would recommend checking it out. So this is The Abyss, and it has been written by 8Ninky and Kusani. And I really hope we've got enough room, because we've only got room for 40 players in this game. Oh, I'm going to have to do something about that for the charity stream, aren't I? Yeah, because we're going to get more than 40, and most of them are hard-coded to 40. I'm going to need to think about that. Nice problem to have, though, I will say. I am joined once again by Mini Flush, who has bought me some Rolos, and he's got some fruit pastels, and we've got a sleepy, smelly spaniel in between the two chairs down there. Oh, we heard spaniel, and now he's thumping his tail. It's a good pack of this game coming up. It's one of those ones where spelling matters, so do watch your spelling before you submit. You do get crossword clues to help you out. Brick cashing in 600 pennies. I'm going to have to do that as 2 transactions, Brick, because I'm limited to 500 on my app. Well, there's 500. And there's 100. There we go. Mark is complete. Oh, Clive now getting 100. So now everyone who got 500 before now getting the 100. Yeah, because you can only do one of each per stream, I think, just to stop people cashing in 100,000 micro pennies in one go. Yeah. Do come join the game. Now, I'm going to do something that I haven't done before, but I want to just test it and see how it plays out. And it's going to require your attention before the game starts. So after I lock the lobby, I'm going to tell you the 5 categories and explain them, and I'm going to paste the explanation into the chat as well. Reason for that, and I know it's been remarked, there's 2 trains of thought on this. One is that part of the game is figuring out what the category is quickly, and even though it does now, the game does force the easiest question of the lot to come first, so it still makes it easier, but there's a little bit to process on some of these categories. It's not a criticism of the pack, I think they're excellent categories, but in the heat of the moment with 15 seconds to figure out the category and type and answer the question and then type it in, it's a lot to process. So I'm going to give them to you in advance of the game beginning, so you're forewarned. I will try and explain them again on the first question, but just so you're aware, I am going to do that. Mr. Vertigo, welcome to the stream and welcome to the game. So yeah, I'm just going to try it out and see how it's not brutal by any stretch. I've had a look through it. It seems very, very fair. You've got 2 very, very good writers here in the shape of 8Ninky and Kusani. So well, I say that, Kusani, you're the one who said brutal pack. I don't think it is brutal. I think it's quite fair. I've certainly seen tougher packs of the Abyss in the past, and again, not a criticism either way. Sometimes it's good to mix up the difficulty level of these games. Going to take this opportunity to plug the season finale, which is the 400th episode of Game Night on Saturday the 16th of March. If you can just help spread the word, tell your friends, like-minded friends who maybe aren't in the social circles of the quiz communities that we keep, which is largely myself, Ash, Topper, JB, a few others as well. If you have friends who aren't in those direct communities, do spread the word, because it's going to be a great day. We're raising money for a charity called Calm, which is Campaign Against Living Miserably. They're a suicide help group. That's in 5 weeks' time. It's an all-day stream on Saturday. It's not quite one with absolutely everything. There's a couple of notable exceptions, and I'm going to be releasing more details about incentives and rewards and donation perks in the fullness of time. But the schedule has been published and it's in the Discord. It's also on my Twitter. On my X, formerly Twitter. But if you're not in the Discord, do come and join us, because there's more information available there. But in the interim, if you... I'm not logged into my Twitter, am I? Fuck's sake. Did I tweet about it? I tweeted about it in discussion, didn't I? Let me copy that link. Copy link. Well, that's the thing, isn't it, Topper? That's the thing. Will there be a steeplechase? I'm going to leave that as my answer to that question. Suffice to say, just before suffice to say, a message from our sponsor, JB Henry.
If this game had a child, would it be Son of Abyss?
Son of Abyss, JB, welcome to the game. Thank you for the 100 bits, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Just to clarify some things on the charity stream. There will be some goals and some stretch goals, which might or might not involve steeplechase. Who knows? That's what shapes are the one-off revival of Cheap, please. Yeah, we've had this conversation. I can't make remake formats of actual TV shows for reasons that you are very well aware of, all of you all. That's not going to be a thing that's going to be happening. But steeplechase might make an appearance, but maybe that's one of the incentives. I don't know. We'll have to see as and when I publish them in the fullness of time. One thing I am going to say, and I'll make this very clear now, just for total transparency. Obviously, it's the season finale, so I'm taking a couple of weeks off afterwards because it also coincides with Easter, and I'm normally not around on the Easter weekend on that Saturday. So it sort of makes sense to do it. So the second half of March I won't be doing stream stuff. However, all of my Twitch income for the month of March, which is paid midway through April, all of it, body and soul, will be going to the charity as well. So whatever that figure comes in at on the 15th of April or whatever, will be going into the Tiltify page immediately. It just felt like a cleaner way of doing, rather than having to track, saying, I'll give all of my bits and subs from today, rather than trying to track them individually. It just made more sense just to keep it cleaner. So whatever my April Twitch income is, or the March income, April payday, April payout, but March streaming, whatever that is, will be going to the charity as well. So from the month of March, any bits or subs you give will be directly going to charity. My encouragement would always be to, unless you're subbed regularly anyway, in which case thank you very much. Unless you are subbed regularly, oh hello, apparently Hackbox server just reset itself, but that's fine. Unless you sub regularly, my advice is, rather than giving loads of bits, just donate to the charity, possibly on the charity stream. But yeah, I just had a console thing reload. That's just from our sponsor, Odie.
I feel like you're the sort of person that accidentally spoils Christmas presents.
I did accidentally spoil my wife's this year. Thank you very much for the 500 bits there, Odie. I've just had a message down here saying that it's refreshed. Try refreshing your client and see what happens. Wasn't entirely my fault, Oni. It was the Amazon delivery driver who didn't. Well, it was Amazon who didn't wrap it in even a box. Oh, okay, yeah, we've got runtime errors. Okay, don't everyone send me the runtime errors. Right. Looks like we've had a drop in the connection. So since we've not started, the easiest way to do this is like this. We'll try again. Yeah. Yes, we've got it. I've got the bug. I did have a reload at this end. That's been fixed in. They've got fixed in the latest version of Hackbox WebGL stuff. I don't know if it's fixed in the headless control. We'll reload the room. It's just the easiest way of dealing with this, and the game hasn't started yet, so it's all good. So yes, promotional stuff done for the stream. I'll say more about it in the coming weeks, but please mark your diaries. March the 16th. Spread the word via Twitter and Discord and whatever. And WSXV is the new room code for the Abyss. Please do come and join, and we'll get started fairly promptly here on after. Hopefully it should be a quick join if you're all already verified. But yes, just want to be transparent with the charity angle. It's a great cause, so I really hope, even if you can only come along for an hour or two, please do pop along for a bit on the 16th. It'd be great to have you along. Right, I'm going to give it 1 minute, and then I'm going to give you the categories. I'll lock the lobby and give you the categories. Because then the game just runs and doesn't crash. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Indeed. Tiny dog just wedged himself between our two chairs. It's quite funny, actually. I'll just get my monitor back up. Yeah, WSXV. Yeah, apologies for that little blip there. But to be fair, if it's going to happen somewhere, there is better than, in the middle of the game. Yeah, that looks about the right number for it. This has got anytime entry on it, so if you if you do want to join midway through, you'll be able to. Now, let me lock this lot. In fact, let me give you the categories just in case people are joining midway through. Full disclaimer, the categories may not be in this order for the beginning, okay? But these are the 5 categories you're going to get. You will get, on the scale from 1 to 10. And the explanation? Each of the 10 answers in this category will start with a spelled out number from 1 to 10 with no repeats. So pay attention, because if you get to the end game, you might have it down to a choice of 2 starting words. Okay? So each of the 10 answers in that category will start with a spelled out number from 1 to 10. One that I think is a bit of an in-joke. Whoa! Bloody hell! Hudsus!
Hello.
Huds! Oh, fucking hell! Huds and Arg! A Kosri raid. My God in heaven. That's like over 200 people raiding in. Guys! Ah! Oh my God, and UKSG is raiding as well. Oh my word.
Everybody's raiding. What?
Welcome, raiders. Oh my God. Huds. Huds. Arg. UKSG. What is happening? Welcome, everybody. Drive-in. Dysartis, Tempest Mars, CBK, Argic, Huds, _James, the Meeping Rosa, oh my God, it's moving so fast, I can't keep up, Digimoogle, the Akoma, Palia, Random Zombie, Xeno Lee, Cornell Red, Delta the Techie, welcome all of you with enormous Loafcat raid. Oh, GeoTrue, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for the huge, mega raid right there. Oh, bloody hell, 224. We haven't seen these numbers for a long time. The Clip Crows, welcome to the stream. And everyone from Huds, Arg, and UKSG's channels, thank you so much for that raid. We're just about to play The Abyss. And we've got room for about 6 more people if you want to play. Oh, yes, I should advertise the 400th again. Very sporty, welcome to the stream. Just in case you've not been here before, welcome. My name is Royal Flush. I'm a quiz show streamer. We stream original quiz show formats on Saturday nights here at twitch.tv/Royal_Flush. And we've got my 400th episode of Game Night coming up in 5 weeks' time. It's the 16th of March. Some friends of yours who have just raided, incidentally, may or may not be featuring on that day, on the 16th of March. But it's raising money for an amazing charity called Calm, which is Campaign Against Miserable Living. They're a suicide helpline group. And that's coming up in 5 weeks' time. The 16th of March is an all-day streaming event. And there definitely might be some people you know taking part in that day. Just saying. So do come along and support that and give us a follow if you've got even a passing interest in anything quiz related. And yeah, start at 11 AM GMT, which is obscenely early. But thank you all very much for that raid. There's the app if you want to play The Abyss, which we're about to play. I'm going to continue doing the categories, which we were doing just as you came on raiding in. The next category. So we've got, on the scale of 1 to 10, we've got... Our group is fond of shapes, that's something of an inside joke, and the answers to all of those, the name of a shape will be part of every correct answer. The name of a shape will be part of every correct answer. You'll have another category called Animal Fans, and in that category you need to identify the animal given the terms for its parents, the young, and its group.
Did my mum make this?
Who, what now?
My mum.
What, this pack?
Yeah.
No, this was Ape and Kusani made this one. The next category, now this is the most complicated one. This is the rationale for doing this. Add some colour. When you get add some colour, the omitted letters spell the name of a colour when read from left to right. You may answer either as the clue or the name of the added colour. Either will be accepted, okay? So that's the most complicated one. You can answer either as the colour or as the clue. And finally, don't answer both though, as 8minky is saying. Yes, 8minky and Kusani, the writers of the pack. The final category, it's all Greek to me. You need to answer those clues. Sigmund Freud, thank you very much for that follow. You need to answer the clues that shares its spelling with a Greek letter. Those are the 5 categories that I'm giving you at the front end of the stream. We're going to start. I will try and explain them again, but as you are well aware, or maybe not, the Abyss is self-running. Once I press go, it can't be stopped until it's time for the final. Here is how to play. You're going to face 40 questions over 5 different categories, which I've just explained. Use the crossword clues to help you as spelling matters. After 5 questions, 9 players will be selected. Sigma 4, you're very welcome to lurk. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well, my dude. After 5 questions, 9 players are selected to join the Abyss Arena. Inside the arena, wrong answers or abstentions cost you a life. 5 consecutive correct answers earned you an extra life, up to a maximum of 3. If you exhaust your lives, you fall into the Abyss and you are out of the game, and you'll be replaced by a player from the wings. The 9 players inside the arena at the conclusion of question 40 go on to the final. So spelling counts, and you want to get into the Abyss Arena as much as you can. Long and short of it, though, is answer every question as best you can. Those are the rules of the game. 15 seconds per question, 40 questions before the final. Good luck, let's play. Starting with, add some colour. Here we go. Using web browser defaults, it turns from blue to purple upon clicking 9 or 4. You can answer either as the clue or as the colour. Either will be fine. Hyperlink or pink. Both accepted there. Well done if you got that one. And welcome to the game Flea as well. Animal fans, when a mummy nanny loves a daddy Billy, they make a kid. They are one big happy herd. 4 or 5 or 6.
Oh, I know this.
What is it?
Goat.
It is a goat. Very good. Dylan timing it perfectly. Flea the Magician, welcome to the stream and welcome to the game. There is room for 3 more players in the game if you want to come and join. Our group is fond of shapes. A region in North Atlantic Ocean where planes and ships apparently disappear. 7-8. Spelling will count. And Flea the Magician, thank you for the follow. When the timer hits 0, shout the answer as loud as you can. Well, not as loud as you can. What is it?
The Bermuda Triangle!
Very good. The Bermuda Triangle is the right answer. So you should be playing this game. 2 more questions before we bring some players in. Dylan has 3 points. It's all Greek to me. Sediment-rich point where a river meets a large body of water. Remember, the answer here will be a Greek letter, or the same spelling as a Greek letter. What is it? Do you know this one? It's a delta. Delta.
Oh.
1 more. We've got lots of players on 4 out of 4. Let's see what you do with this one. On the scale from 1 to 10, remember this will start with a number from 1 to 10, but there won't be any repeats. US fast food chain named after the founder and his 4 sons. At least the second appearance of this particular thing tonight. That would be 5 Guys. Well done if you got that. That's a lot of players with 5. The more points you have, the more chance you have of coming into the Abyss Arena. Let's see who the game is going to take. We've got Arun on 5. We've got Pyro on 4, and you go a slightly off yellow if you do come into the Abyss Arena. It's subtly different from the green, I promise. Silver Electron joining us with 5. Top joining us with 5. I see the answers coming in, Flea. Don't worry about it. Plenty more time. Plenty more time. Brig joining us with 5. Colin joining us with 5. Connors is joining us with 3. Riff is joining us with 5. And Sports is joining us with 2. So that seems like a fairly well meted out lottery there. So, 3 lives if you're in the Abyss Arena. If you're not, keep answering, you could have another chance to join us. Our group is fond of shapes. A random difficulty curve from now on. Internet famous guideline that considers a hot dog to be a taco. 4-4. The answer will contain a shape. Tricky one. That's the cube rule. Just Silver Electron in the Abyss Arena getting that one right. For what it's worth, that's the hardest question of that category. On to the next. On the scale from 1 to 10, Victoria Line station between Finsbury Park and Tottenham Hale. That would be the Seven Sisters. A lot of reshuffling on the board there. And again, that is one of the harder questions. In fact, the hardest question. It's taken the 2 hardest questions from those 2 categories. On to the next. Animal fans. When a mummy hen loves a daddy cock, they make a chick. They are one big happy exultation. 4 or 5. And once again, it's taken the most difficult. That's Lark. Top, Connors, Arancini and Sportsy, you've all dropped into the Abyss and you're out of the game. Could get another chance to come back. You're going to be replaced for now by Shapes, Kegler. Shapes on 6, Kegler on 4, Zeus on 6. And Mark on 6. Yeah, RSG's been really mean. Out of the 3 following questions, it started with the easiest from each category, and it's gone on to the hardest. Let's see what the next one is. Add some colour. Type of encounter that could end up leaving you black and blue. Name either the colour or the clue. 7 or 6. It's done it again. It's the hardest one.
I don't think it's the hardest.
Oh, actually, no, I think it just picks... Nah, I know why it's done that. Violet or violent is the answer. Riff, Colin, Brig, Pyro, and Silver Electron. You've dropped into the abyss. You're out of the game. Being replaced by Fluffy Bunny. I'll explain why it's picked the hardest for all of them. Fluffy Bunny and Ralph both on 6. Battyman comes to join us on 2. It means you got the last question right, in theory. Yes, you did. I can see you did. Shadowbane also on 6. And Toot on 6. It picks the index at the start of the picking, so all of the indices will be the same. So these will all be the hardest question. After this, it should relax a bit. It's all Greek to me. Prefix in some modernized styles of music. 2 letters. And Pink Eagle Soaring 86. Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Really want these players dead. It does make it a bit interesting. Start with the easiest to get in and then give you the hardest. That's new, N-U, is the answer to that one. Start with the easiest and then the hardest. Right, we're going to shake it up a bit because we've gone through 5 questions. Another Greek one. It's all Greek to me. Greek letter 14 or Roman numeral 11. It's 2 letters. And now we've got the second easiest. So RNG is a game of extremes tonight, it would seem. That would be Chi or XI. Kegler, you've dropped into the abyss and you are out of the game. Thanks for playing. Lottibus coming to replace, currently on 6. Yellow, if you are in the abyss arena, let's play on. On the scale from 1 to 10, Batman villain with the real name Harvey Dent, 3, 4, or 7? With or without the hyphen and the space. Two-Face, Harvey Two-Face is the answer. And blissfully nobody dropping into the abyss on that question, which is nice to see. Let's have another. Animal fans, when a mummy sea mare loves a daddy sea stallion, they make a sea foal. They are one big happy shoal. 8 or 9. And this is either pluralized or singular. Seahorse is the answer. Interesting we picked that one because they have a very interesting gestation cycle, has to be said. Add some colour to this one. A male with a usually black robe and white collar. 9 or 4. You can give me either the clue or the colour that is missing. That would be clergyman. I would also accept cyan on that one. And Zeus and Mark, that's 5 right in a row. Very well played. That's an extra life. You're both back up to the top flight. Well played. On we go. Our group is fond of shapes. The location of the US Department of Defense's headquarters, 3, 8, or 8. You should know this one.
Yeah, I do.
Wait till it gets to 0, and then you can say the answer. The answer is...
The Pentagon?
Very good. The Pentagon is the right answer. Shadowme, you dropped into the abyss, and you are out of the game. Thank you for playing. Shapes, that's 5 right in a row. Appropriately enough on a shapes question. You're up to the middle flight. And Colo coming to join the Abyss Arena. Oh, hey, and Jack Wilfred. Welcome to the stream, both of you. Hope you're keeping well. General Secretary of the Chinese Communist Party, 11 Jinping. Indeed so, Jack. Hope you're well, my dude. Animal fans, when a mummy vixen loves a daddy dog, they make a kit. They are one big happy skulk. 3 or 5. Do you know this one? Vixen, I think, is the big clue here. That's Fox.
Foxes.
Battyman, you've dropped into the abyss and you're at the game. Thanks for playing. Top second chance for you into the abyss arena on 10. 24 questions to go. Here's the next. And some colour. Evergreen tree that can be purple cone, red, white, blue, black. 6 or 4. Either the colour or the missing answer. Or the missing colour, rather. Evergreen tree. That's a spruce.
Oh, spruce.
The colour. I bet you do. Colour missing there being puce. It's all Greek to me. Wife to Michael Douglas since 2000. Catherine Blank Jones. 4 letters. It will be a Greek letter. Incidentally, the bars behind your numbers, if you're in the Abyss Arena, indicate how close you are to an extra life. Catherine, oh, a sea of green, love to see it. Catherine Zeta, or indeed Zeta Jones. Fluffy Bunny, that's 5 right in a row, and that's an extra life. You're back up to the top flight. Well played. Moving on, our group is fond of shapes. In The Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri, he went on a guided tour through 9 of these. 7 to 4. Specific answer required. There is a shape somewhere in the answer. Ooh, lots of very close answers coming in. It's circles of hell.
I thought it was going to be country.
No, Dante didn't go on the tour of 9 countries. You'd have 20 minutes for the Pentagon is sportsy. Rip. On the scale from 1 to 10, Microsoft's cloud file hosting service, 8 or 3, 5. Remember, it starts with a number, which eliminates the other possibility. They call it OneDrive. OneDrive. Azure does not start with a number, so we can't accept it, unfortunately. Also didn't fit with the crossword clue. Shapes. That's another 5 right in a row, and you're back up to the top flight, feeling very comfortable. Let's go on. Another question. It's all Greek to me. An extremely small amount. 4 letters. Not going to finish this bolt. Probably. But that's fine. That would be an iota. Top, you've dropped into the abyss and you're out the game. Thank you for playing. Velvet Thunder coming to replace you. Currently on a score of 13. Let's go on. Animal fans, when a mummy flyer loves a daddy boomer, they make a Joey. They are one big happy mob. 8 or 9. It's a mob. Do you know what this one is? Do you know what a Joey is? It's a baby.
Yeah, it's
Go on.
It's a kangaroo.
Very good. A mob of kangaroos. Kangaroo is the right answer. Lots of green on that one. Let's go on to the next. Add some colour. Miss Venus, who wears pink on Tuesdays. Oh, it's Wieners, not Venus, sorry. Automatically putting a V in there. Miss Wieners, who wears pink on Tuesdays. 8 or 5. Add some colour. Or give me the full answer. Full answer is Gretchen, but you could have given me green to fill in the gaps. Very well played. No one going into the abyss. Let's have another question. On the scale of 1 to 10, 1964 Beatles single with I Don't Want to Spoil the Party as the B-side track, 5414. Remember, it starts with a number, but you must spell out that number. Ain't got none but love, babe. 8 days a week. Zeus, you dropped into the abyss and you are out the game. Thank you for playing. Kegler coming to replace you. Let's have another question. Our group is fond of shapes. Baked goods typically eaten with jam, which is a central element of cream tea. There will be a shape. Cream tea. There will be a shape somewhere in that answer.
But how do you do it? Record it style DM.
Scones, plural. Check the crossword clues. Scones is what we wanted there. Add some colour. Restaurant where you could find salsa verde, molo blanco, and arroz rojo. 8 or 4. Give me the answer or the colour. Tricky question. Could have some casualties here. Taqueria, where it needed aqua was the colour, and Fluffy Bunny and Lottie have dropped into the abyss and you're out of the game. Thank you for playing. Flea coming to join the abyss arena, and AB Me on 13 and 20 respectively. Let's go on to our next question. It's all Greek to me. Bears or Cubs on some scoreboards? I don't understand. I didn't prove this pack, so I probably could have played this game, but I don't understand this question. Bears or Cubs on some scoreboards? I looked at the questions, I didn't prove them, but yeah, I probably couldn't have played this game actually. That's the Chi, or possibly Chai. Shapes, Cola, you've dropped into the abyss and you are out of the game. Thank you for playing. Brig coming to join the abyss arena, and I am judging Ben as well. Odie and Brig, welcome to the Abyss Arena on 16 and 21 respectively. 13 questions to go. Our group is fond of shapes. Film that features Sean Connery's last official appearance as James Bond. 8, 3 and 7.
Oh, what is it?
It was in one more after, but it was an unofficial one.
Oh.
And the unofficial one... Diamonds Are Forever was the right answer. The unofficial one, Never Say Never Again, didn't fit with the crossword clue, and also not an Eon film. Mark Kegler and Velvet Thunder, you've dropped into the abyss and you're out of the game. Ralph, you've earned yourself an extra life. You're back up to the top flight. Samster coming to join the abyss arena on 22. Nando coming to join the abyss arena on 21. And Topper back for a third time on 15. 12 questions to go. Let's play on. Animal fans, when a mummy pen loves a daddy cob, they make a cygnet. They are one big a bevy? Do you know what this one is? Do you know a cygnet?
It's a cygnet.
It's a baby.
Oh, it's a swan.
It is a swan, yes. It's a bevy of swans. Have a bevy, you go down to the pub and order a bevy of swans. Good lord. On a scale from 1 to 10, the NFL team formerly known as the Houston Oilers is now based in this US state. You want a US state that starts with a number that hasn't been seen in any of the other ones. I hope you're paying attention. Feel free to note them down, the numbers that have gone. Tennessee is the answer. Flea, you've dropped into the abyss. You went out the game. Thank you for playing. To be replaced by Aruncini. Welcome on in. Or welcome on back, I should say. Final 10 questions. Final quarter. Add some colour. That's a big answer. Simultaneous red and amber traffic lights warn UK motorists to what? 3, 5, or simply add a colour for 4. I'm glad to see that we've accepted both spellings of this. Yes, it's get ready. We accepted grey or grey, either English or American spelling. No, red and amber together is get ready to go, isn't it? Our group is fond of shapes. Strictly Come Dancing in US 7435. There is a shape in that answer somewhere. Dancing with the Stars, and that has been exhausted. I'm out of vape sauce. And I need a new coil, so I'm not going to have to be able to touch that until the end of the stream now. Animal fans, when a mummy hen loves a daddy gobbler, they make a poult. They are one big happy rafter. 6 or 7. Oh, a few people falling into the little heffalump trap here. Yeah, I'm afraid it's not a chicken, it's a turkey. Topper, for the third time you've dropped into the abyss and you went out the game, but thank you for playing. 2, that's 5 right in a row and an extra life. You're back up to the middle flight. We float your ball back up. And Silver Electron coming to join the Abyss Arena on 24. Lots of 20s in the Abyss Arena at the moment. 29 the high score in the wings with 7 questions to go. It's all Greek to me, the dominant individual in a pecking order. This will be a Greek letter, 5 letters long. 5 English letters long. That's the alpha. The alpha, the alpha male is often referred to in animal groups. On the scale from 1 to 10, scam game on the street similar to the shell game, 545. A couple of variations on spelling accepted here. Oh, Ralph, that doesn't fit with the category. You're right. Find the lady or chase the queen. Flea, 5-card Monty didn't fit with the clues. It's 3-card Monty and Brig. You've dropped into the abyss and you're out of the game. Thank you for playing. AB me and I am judging Ben getting an extra life. You're both back up to the top flight. And Listwitz coming to join the Abyss Arena on 26 with 5 questions to go. Now's the time to get into the Abyss Arena if you can. Add some colour. Turned red, say 7 or 4. I will accept either the missing colour or the full answer. Turned being the clue there. Blushed, past tense. Blushed or blue would have been accepted for the missing colour. No drops that time. It's all Greek to me. Nickname to literary character Piscine Molitor Patel. 2 letters, and it's a Greek letter. You'll know this. That is pie. Yes, indeed, pie. I like pie as well. Riff currently leading the wings on 33 out of 47. 3 questions to go. Animal fans, when a mummy sow loves a daddy boar, they make a pup. They are one big happy prickle. 9 or 10. Oh, and I know we've got some some 2D platformer from the 90s fans in the chat. It's a porcupine, not a hedgehog, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry if you gave me a hedgehog.
Pigs.
No, not pigs. No. On to the next one. Penultimate question. On the scale from 1 to 10, US amusement park chain named after its first property in Texas, 3 and 5. It will start with a number, which you must spell out. That is 6 Flags and Aruncini. You have dropped into the abyss with 1 question to go and you're out the game. Lottibus, guaranteed into the final. It's just Ralph, Samster, and Toot. And Silver Electron who need to worry at this point. Lead single in British rock band Yes's album 90125, 52165, and our group is fond of shapes. People on the bottom rung, you need to get this one right. Owner of a lonely heart, Silver Electron, you've dropped into the Abyss Arena and you're out of the game and you are going to be replaced by Mark. And that is the end of the main game. All the balls are going to float back up. That's a lot of moving balls happening there. Go on, get back up before the hatches close. Good, my physics are working. Whew! It's all very exciting, the Abyss. All very exciting because you never know what's going to happen. But we have got our 9 finalists. And they are Listwitz on 29, Lottibus on 28, Ralph on 34, AB Me on 31, Samster on 32, I Am Judging Ben on 32, Nando on 32, Toot on 34, Mark on 33. I know, G. Eisens, I know. Those are our 9 finalists. Everybody else who is in the wings, you can no longer get into the Abyss Arena, but you can still earn pennies. And there's big pennies available for this game. Pennies, incidentally, if you join from one of the raids, are our internal channel currency, which go into a big prize draw at the end of the season and give you an opportunity to win some prizes. You get whatever your score is times by 10. I need to bump the author pennies for this game as well to keep up with the inflation. So, Clive, Ralph, Riff, and Toot all managed to score 34 out of 40. And there's a fairly steady arc of scores going down, so that's generally the sign of a well-written pack. But we've got 9 players who are going to battle it out to be the Abyss champion. Here's the rules of the final. You will face up to 10 questions across the same 5 categories. Players in the Abyss Arena have had their lives refreshed. Gameplay is identical to before. Extra lives are no longer awarded, and players who drop into the Abyss will not be replaced. The last player left standing is declared the winner. In the event no winner has emerged after 10 questions, the winner is the player who's higher up their column, and in the event of a tie, the player with the highest score is declared the winner. Only if we get down to that metric will we have a full tie and 2 champions of the Abyss. It has never happened before. Normally one of those tiebreakers gets hit, if anyone survives, because that's a very real possibility that we have no survivors. But same rules as before, the questions, same categories. Let's see what you can do with them. Good luck. Up to 10 more questions. Let's play. A game that ends in a tie, yeah. Imagine that, Ape. Starting with this. On a scale from 1 to 10, mathematical procedure that converts a function between the domain of time and frequency, 7 and 9. It will start with a number that we haven't seen in this category before. Oh, you're terribly close. It's the Fourier transform. Fourier transformation and Fourier sequence, both incorrect. Fourier transform. Add some colour. People said to be tied together with red threads. 9 or 5. Give me either the colour or the clue.
That's painful.
Oh, some late answers coming in there. Soulmates is the answer. Either slate or soulmates. Incidentally, I should also add that the questions are in a random order in this, so we could have a repeat category. But we haven't yet. Our group is fond of shapes. Ancient Greek cryptography device used in many ciphers, most notably Playfair 8 and 6. There is a shape in the answer. Blimey, it's the Polybius Square. Nando, Mark, 2. I Am Judging Ben, Listwitz and Lottibus, you've all dropped into the Abyss and are out of the game. It's all Greek to me. Human turtle monster of Japanese folklore, 5 letters. And it will be a Greek letter. It's Kappa, which feels like an appropriate emote to use at this time. Ralph and Sam's left standing, vantage very much with Ralph. Here's another question. Animal fams. When a mummy sow loves a daddy boar, they make a cub. They are one big happy seat. Or possibly set. It's Badger. Ralph losing life, Samster retaining. Oh, this has made it interesting. Pressure on both players. It's all Greek to me. Letters found on some school apparel worn by Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski. Mu is the answer. Both of them getting it right. 4 questions left. Animal fans, when a mummy hembra loves a daddy macho, they make a crier. They are one big happy herd. 5 or 6 or 7. It's a llama and Samster has out-survived Ralph. In the centre column, no less. Congratulations, Samster. You have survived the abyss. Well played. Oh, I really thought we were going to have no winners that time. Good game, that man. Well played. They got hard in a hurry at the end there, didn't they? They got hard in a hurry, but Samster persisting. That really difficult opening to that final round there, but Samster hanging on and breathing a sigh of relief. Samster, tell us, which is a greater achievement, outlasting everyone on the Abyss here, or winning only Connect a couple of weeks ago? Be honest. Samster, congratulations, you have survived the Abyss. You will get the medal. Oh, winning the tournament. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Ralph and Riff are high scorers in the wings with 38 points apiece, and they're going to go away with 380 pennies each. A huge amount of thanks to 8 Minky and Kusani for a really lovely pack there. What great fun that was. Really good stuff, a good bit of variety. I kind of like the sharing the categories with you ahead of time. Even it changes the game somewhat, but it just means I'm not worried that everyone's trying to not trying to figure out the categories rather than trying to think about the question, which is, I feel, what the game should be about. I know there are two trains of thought on that, but yeah, really good fun. What a great night we've had. Some amazing questions, some amazing trivia, and some really, really tight games, which has been spectacular to watch. I'm very grateful to my co-host, Minnie Flush, who's joined me for the majority of this game. I hope you've enjoyed it. I did. Good. Glad to hear. Mrs. Flush still isn't back yet. And that is going to be the end of the stream.
Really? I thought there'd be another one.
You'd think there'd be another one. It's half our turn. A spontaneous Spacey 4 game. I haven't played Spotlight for ages, and I don't know what state the software's in. I did a spontaneous game last week, and I think we need to quit while we're ahead. But I will do some Spacey 4 game for you all. No, we're not playing Gatekeep to top it. We will do Spacey 4 game to finish the night off, but we're going to enjoy the closing credits. Thank you all very much for playing. Thank you again to our writers, Kusani and 8 Minky, and of course to Lewis for proofing as well. And congratulations to Samster, you have survived the Abyss. I will see you for Spacey 4 game in just a few minutes' time. Got to let that last note die out. Let's go to large cam. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Let's stop that. Let's refresh the app. Let's pop that into the use folder. And I'm going to say, before we go anywhere else, tonight is a really good night to play Spacey 4 game, because there's a lot of pennies potentially up for grab, because we've still got like 90-odd people in the chat. And again, thank you massively to Argic and HUDs and UKSG for those raids. Just unbelievably grateful to you. Thank you for sharing the love and trusting us over here with your communities. And make sure you come on March the 16th, because if you're a big fan of UKFG and HUDs and ARGs and other tangential community friends who might do speedrunning, there might be something we've got in store for you in one of the games. on that charity stream, March 16th. Put it in your diaries. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to finish the Spacey 4 game. Let me just boot it up. Then it comes out. I mean, I'd love to play Spotlight. I'm just worried about the state of the software, because here's the thing. I actually know how to make software now. When I made Spotlight, I really sort of kind of didn't. Crusader PSO, thank you very much for that follow. Hope you're well. Thank you for supporting us over here. Do come back. Speedrun questions, and maybe. Yeah, so I'm just very aware that it's like, it might be fun too if we've still got an audience for it. Spotlight remake when? It's the management of the question pack is the biggest problem with it, to be honest. I'll talk more about that as I go over the game, as we go to Spacey 4 game. Type left or right if you want to play. I'm going to get in on this. Where should we go, Dylan? Left or right?
Left.
Left? Sure?
Yeah.
Alright. For every player who joins, I will add 50 pennies to the prize pot, and then we will lose one of the columns, either left or right. And we'll keep going until we've only got one player left. That's how this works. It's basically the heads or tails of the corporate world, but Twitchified. So yeah, it might be fun to play Spotlight. Can a mod get a poll going? Does anybody want to play Spotlight? If we get a poll going, and if more people vote to play Spotlight, we'll play Spotlight, and whatever happens, happens. But let's get a poll going, and we'll get some data on it. We've got time during this game. If more people say yes than no, then we will play Spotlight. If more people say no than yes, then... And I'm not going to vote. I am agnostic either way. And the right drops. Oh, we survived it. All right, 1,400 pennies. You can't join the game at this point, but 1,400 pennies to the winner. So, a run, Colin, Stilgar, Connors, Riff, Pyro, Brig, Battyman, Oni, Mr. Vertigo, us, Zeus, and Topper. Left or right? Where are we going? Left again. You sure? Sure? Alright. And this counts as winning, because I'm not playing. I'm playing on behalf of Mini Flush here, actually. So, 1,400 pennies going to the winner of this game. Won 6 games in a row on Pendulum Strats. Genuine true story, we don't know what's going to happen at this end. Yes. We've won again. Because genuinely, the RNG does not pick a response until a frame before the doors open. Colin, still got a Riff, Pyro, Brig, us, and Zeus. Left or right for 1,400 pennies? Left or right?
Right.
Oh, we're changing up, are we? We're going right this time. Mini Flush has decreed right. Okay. All players have declared. 10 seconds. I don't know why I'm saying that. No one else can play at this point. Right, again. Colin, Riff, Brig, and us remaining. So, Colin, Riff, Brig, and Mini Flush, left or right?
Right.
Brig's gone left. Colin's gone left.
No, right.
You want to go right? Sure?
Yeah.
Riff waiting until the last minute. He's coming with us! Okay, that poll closes in 1 minute. It's a vote for yes at the moment. Oh my god! This is all him, genuinely all him.
How?
It's us and Riff. Right.
Left.
Who's got to win the Super Bowl? Left, you sure?
Yes.
Right, we've gone left. Genuinely no shenanigans, no calling shenanigans on Mini Flush Topper. He's 14, leave him be.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Honestly, you can come and look at the code if you like. It genuinely doesn't pick. There is nothing in the... I'll show you the console, if I can. Nothing in my console, alright? It genuinely doesn't pick anything until it opens the door. I will invite you to come and look at the code. And if that doesn't prove it, oh, bad luck. Good game though. Riff, you won 1,400 pennies. Well played.
So
We were so close. Pyro Heads, welcome to the stream. You want to go again?
yeah.
Do you want to go again? All right, let's go again. So there you go, Topper. If you thought it was any shenanigans going on. Right, Dylan, where are we going? Left or right?
Right.
Start with right. Okay. This is where everyone else goes right as well. Look how many people are going right. They're thinking you know something. I was like, he really doesn't. I said right is going to open first this time. And you were going to be like, oh, I thought you knew something. And I was like, I told you he didn't know anything. I did say. Left or right, 30 seconds, 1,300 pennies to the winners. It looks like we're going to be playing Spotlight in a minute. It might break. It might use trivia from the olden days. I need to check the code to make sure it's not going to overwrite the penny database, so I might leave it in test mode and we'll just have it for trivia and not pennies. Because what I don't want it to do is overwrite the penny database, because that would be not good. Because it uses an older engine. So, right. Random zombie getting in at the last minute. See?
I told you. He told you.
I told you, it's random. It's random. Random zombie, Flea the Magician, Connor, Zeus, Prugs, Pyro Pygmy, AD Me, still got top, Lupine, and Oni. Left or right? This dog. He's like a footrest. I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you about more stuff that's coming up in our communities. Ash the Bash, who is our great friend, who, if you're not following, and you like quiz stuff, you definitely should. He's going to be streaming next Wednesday and Friday at 8 PM GMT. And he's going to be streaming, I'll tell you in a minute. Left dropping, Random Zombie, Flea, still got Topper, Lupine, and Oni go on to the next round. Ash next Friday, Wednesday and Friday, which will be the 14th and 16th of February, I believe. Equation Grid and Relativity on the Wednesday, Quiz Cubed and 1,000 Heartbeats on the Friday. Relativity is one of Ash's own original formats. 1,000 Heartbeats you may remember from TV. But he's going to be streaming Wednesday and Friday. Please do go give him a follow. He does really, really good stuff and is generally all-round awesome guy, salt of the earth, and a massive inspiration to me personally as well. So go give him a follow. I'm going to give Topper a shout out as well, even though he's on hiatus at the moment. But he streams on Thursday evenings at 8 PM GMT. And left dropping, Random Zombie, Flea, still going, Lupine are going on to the next round. And Topper has got a Moneybags tournament coming up, so go give him a follow. He also does interactive quiz stuff on Thursday evenings at 8 PM. And as for me, apart from 5 weeks' time when we've got the charity stream, which you should all definitely come to, next week we've got Crossfire, Cryptex, and Distinction. Next week seems like a nice night to do a spontaneous extra game at the end of the night, because that's quite a short stream. Cryptex is 45 minutes, as is Distinction. But that's coming up next weekend, next Saturday. Crossfire by Mr. Vertigo, Distinction by Prugs, and Cryptex by Lingo Maniac. And the one on the right drops Random Zombie, Flea, still got to go on to the next round. So that's next Saturday, 8 PM GMT. Please do come and join us for that. We've still got 3 players battling out for 1,350 pennies. Random Zombie, Flea Magician, and Stilgar. And we're going to play some spontaneous Spotlight in just a few minutes' time. I might have to change my pipe to do that. We'll see what happens. I don't even know if the software still works. I guess we'll find out. Oh, we could have a winner right here. And yes, come and write for Moneybags as well. Come and write some questions if you're minded to write questions. Do come and write some questions. And we've lost Random Zombie, Flea the Magician, and Stilgar, the last 2 remaining. This might be the longest one we've ever had. 1,350 pennies up for grabs. Left or right? Flea the Magician first to break cover. Stilgar, are you going to go chaos mode and go right? No, we are going to have a winner. You've gone left, so it's time to play with the timer. No, I haven't broke it. I'm just playing with the time scale. Who's it going to be? It's Stilgar who wins 1,350 pennies. Very well done. And they should have been added on. There you go. That's the only thing I get on my console is data written to drive. Well done there, Stilgar. 1,350 pennies, and they should be with you now. And I should give all of you some Abyss pennies, because I haven't done that yet. Let's start that game and go back to the light cam for a minute. You want another game? Yeah. Well, apparently we're going to play Spotlight now, so let me get that set up. If you are new here, if you have come in from one of the raids, welcome. And again, HUDs, UG, UK GSM, thank you very much for that raid. Very, very grateful for you sharing the love. We are going to play a spontaneous end of night game because the poll wanted it. Mini Flush wants it,
Yeah.
and Mrs. Flush isn't home yet. So we're going to play Spotlight, which is a game I haven't played in a long time. I don't even know if it's still going to work. So we'll find out. And I've no idea what trivia we're going to get in, and I'm not going to stress myself out about trivia we've maybe seen at some point in the past, okay? We're just going to see what happens, and it'll be really good fun, hopefully. This game is done exclusively through Twitch Whispers, so if you are new here, you need to whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot. She is the bot who will be asking the questions. Don't whisper to me, because I won't be able to parse the answers, and don't whisper to public chat, because it won't pick them up either. Oh my god, when did I last play this game for?
A very long time.
A long time ago. Let me see what I'm going to do, real quick, is just double check what the penny database does on this game. Oh my god, gameplay. This is such an old game engine, because if this writes to the wrong place, I might have to disable pennies, otherwise it'll overwrite like everything. D-Unity Project Heroku Penny Data, is that the correct path? Let's have a look, shall we? Unity Project Heroku Penny Data. Yeah, that's the wrong path.
Let's not do pennies.
So I think we're going to have to not do pennies on this game, reluctantly. Because otherwise it will literally overwrite not just tonight's game, but the entire penny database will get overwritten. Or will it? Hang on.
Possibly. I wouldn't give it a risk.
You wouldn't risk. Heroku penny data. Penny storage. I don't want to do a dev stream now. That's not what I'm doing. So what I'm just going to do, in the interest of safety, I'm just going to turn it into test mode before I... Now, what I'm going to do, right. Here is some code. Don't judge me by this code. It's very old and crap. I didn't even remember how to play this game. Look at this! Using integers for bloody game states. Right, there we go. Let's get rid of that line, and now that has solved the problem. It will now not update pennies. Yeah, I don't want to corrupt the penny database. So, for the first time in a long time,
We are now playing.
Random Zombie wants 500 pennies. Far be it from me to deny you that. Let me stop that bonus. Random... Oh, crap. Random Zombie 78, 500 pennies. There you go. Game states. Yeah, we have game states. They're normally done with enums in the current templates that we use, but in the olden days, we just used integers, because why not? Oh my god, this... shit, we're on an ultra widescreen monitor now, aren't we? So this is... there we go, we're going streaming mode. Okay. There are so many things wrong with this game. Do not judge a man too harshly by what you're about to see. But for the first time in a long time... How's Medals has the leaderboard? Let's play Spotlight. Oh, hello, player name. Oh, for God's sake, I've turned skip titles off. Hang on. We've got to do this properly. We can't do this by halves, can we? Flag questions after use is on. Skip opening credits, that should be titles, is off. Test mode is off. Shall we try again?
Yes.
New. Yeah, new. Welcome to Spotlight, a new game show by Persephone's Chair. New TM. God, can anyone? When did I do this? Was this 2021?
Possibly.
As far back as that. Thank you, Dylan. I'm going to regas my pipe while I open the lobby. Now, my console is telling me, because I've done some stuff here, The database contains a total of 52 question packs. Of those, 30 have been used and 22 are unused. The unused packs have 10 distinct authors, which means it will run... Shit, I haven't even got a Stream Deck profile for this. Oh my god, have I got buttons? Well, okay, let's start with Open Lobby. There we go. I'm sure there's supposed to be a sound effect there. No, I'm going to try again because there should be a sound effect there. I'm going to find a profile. Stay there. Enjoy our award-winning title sequence again while I find a profile. Oh, God above. Okay, no, it's fine. I've got a progress gameplay button. Yeah, Open Lobby, that would have broken things, me pressing that button, because that was the Twitch button, which is not the same as the actual button. New game revealer. Right, let's try pressing progress gameplay, which should be hooked up to F1. Let's find out. Yeah, it is. Nice. Knap. I've absolutely no idea the state of this game. The questions should all at least have been proved. But it's been very close to a year since we played this game, so I don't know if they're all still in date, is the only thing. But do come and join. There's no pennies tonight. Not for this. Not Pank. Not Pank, Battyman. Panak. Come on, play. Even if you're not played before, this is all done in whispers. Twitch whispers, so you've got to whisper to Persephone's Twitch bot to play this game. And it's all multiple choice. So even if you don't field yourself, a high-level quizzer, this is the game. Multiple choice. It'd be good fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, there's 22 of you in so far. Any more? I think it's got any time entry. So the state of the game is an integer. Yeah, that's very true. And it should definitely not be an integer. It should be #enum. Hashtag programming tips. Right, I'm going to give you until I have prepped my vape coil, which is what I'm doing here, by the way, if anyone is interested. Any more for any more? So just to give you an overview, this is it's a community powered game, and lots of members of the community write very small packs to make this work. It's a pack of 4 questions, and then we'll ingest 6 or so of them into the game. 1982 Sinclair Research Limited. Welcome to the stream. How do I whisper into the thing? If you type !whisper, there'll be a thing. If you're on mobile, you'll probably find it a bit more difficult. But if you're on a desktop device, then it should be fairly straightforward. Hopefully. But that's how you do the whisper. Who put that up? Lots of people are putting the command up there. But welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well.
Oh, hello next.
Hello, Abaniel. Right. I need to give this 15 minutes to settle with the new coil. And I also need to regas it with my strawberry cheesecake stuff. And then we'll be good to go. Right, there's time. I said until I re-prepped my pipe. And I'm going to give that 15 minutes to settle with the new coil and the new flavour. And then... spontaneous game of Spotlight. Right. Ash has got my back on the question writing debate we've got going with Bod in the Discord. By the way, come and join the Discord. I plugged the charity stream, but not the Discord. Come join the Discord, where we talk about all things quiz. Strawberry cheesecake gas, and they say that guy can't evolve. Yeah, it's Jackrabbit strawberry cheesecake, and I've moved my camera, haven't I? It's Pog AF, it really is. Right, that's enough time. Let's see what we can do with this game as we pick a player to put them into, I think, the spotlight. Arden Fetz, if you're here, whisper something to Persephone's Twitch bot, and the game will continue. I genuinely can't continue the game at this point. Whisper something to let us know you're here. There we go. Don't type anything yet. I need to explain the rules. Right. Here are your categories. You've got Young Adult Science Fiction and Fantasy by Jay White. You've got Clouds by Shadowmane. Doctor Who by Totley. Japanese Pro Wrestling by Oni. Percy's by the Lupine One. RuPaul's Drag Race by Zeusless. Non-Country Flags by Top One Gaming. And The Pits by Colo. Those are all the categories. Each of those categories has got 3 questions in them. An easy, a medium, and a hard question. And you need to pick a category. If, Arden Feds, you get more than 2 in a row wrong, or more than 2 out of 3 wrong, I think that's it. If you get 2 out of 3 wrong, you're thrown out and we get someone else into the spotlight. Okay, those are the categories for the entire game. So if you get 2 out of 3 wrong, you're out the spotlight. So you want to pick a good category for you? Probably. If you pick a bad category for you, you're going to struggle. Easy, medium, or hard. We're going to pick 6 out of 8 of these categories, and each category has also got 1 spare question, and 5 of those categories, those questions will go into the final. Does that make sense? I don't know. But what you've got to do, Arden Threats, is pick one of those categories that suits you best, and everyone is going to be answering questions on it forthwith. Now you may whisper a letter: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or H. Clouds by Shadowmane. Shadowmane should get some pennies for this, but I've turned the penny thing off, I think. So Clouds by Shadowmane is a category. You're going to get 3 questions, an easy, medium, and a hard. These are all multiple choice, A, B, or C, that you've got to answer. And you get a joker in each round, and jokers are weird because if you get them right, you get 2 rather than 1, but if you get them wrong, you lose a point. But you don't lose anything for abstention. It's all on the screen, you'll figure it out. If you want to play your joker on Clouds, now is the time to do it. Pyrotechnic activating a joker. I'm still happy with this concentric circle thing. That's quite fun. 2 of the last 3 in all situations, that's right. So just Pyropygmy playing a joker. You can play a joker. You don't have to play a joker because, of course, there's a penalty involved as well as a bonus. But we've got Clouds, and let's play. So, first options are... Oh no, first question is, fitting with their name, pyrocumulus clouds form which natural disaster? Is it A, earthquake, B, volcanic eruptions, or C, tidal waves? Answer now. And there's your time. B, volcanic eruption, pyro as in pyrus as in fire. You were close, 18. You need to get the bot up as a whisper window. Exclamation mark whisper followed by a letter won't work, unfortunately. Volcanic eruption was the answer. Green if you're right, red if you're not. Let's have a look. Arden Fett's getting that one right, and you're good so far. Everyone who attempted it got it right. Everyone who didn't attempt it, well, didn't. Let's go back. Another question. On clouds. Which of these is the name of a cloud often associated with tornadoes? Trumpet, tuba, trombone. Answer now. Tuba. Did you know that? Did you actually?
In science.
Oh. Well,
And geography when I used to do geography.
when you actually do history now. Turns out Dylan knew something I didn't. That's one. No, there's lots of things you know that I don't. Let's take a look and see who was right. Green if you were. Oh, a lot of red there, Arden. That's the wrong answer. One more out of the next 2, and you will be expelled from the spotlight. Let's go back for one more question on clouds. An iridescent cloud was seen in August 2022, hanging over which province? Of China? Guangxi, Hainan, or Guizhou? Answer now. That would be the hard question then.
That was
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
It was. Well done. Now, what colour is the tablecloth? Hainan was the answer. And if you go to that, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Provence, like the French word. Yeah, that's my bad. Trying to overcorrect. Oh, Arden Fetz, that's a wrong answer as well. I'm afraid that's 2 out of 3 wrong, and you've been ejected from the spotlight. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
That's a fun noise. I always like that sound effect. So Ardenfets can't be picked, but anyone else can. Let's put another player in the spotlight. Connors, welcome to the game. Whisper something to the bot to confirm you are still here, and the game will continue. Okay, Connors, welcome to Spotlight. You can pick any of the categories remaining: young adult, science fiction and fantasy, Doctor Who, Japanese pro wrestling, Percy's, RuPaul's Drag Race, non-country flags, or the pits. Where would you like to go next? Yeah, music bed's good. Doctor Who, love to see it. Right, Doctor Who, buy it, Sotley. If you want to play your Joker on Doctor Who for double points on right answers but -1 for wrong answers, you need to type 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. Unsurprised to see Topper and Ralph playing their Jokers here. A few others as well. Connor's also playing their Joker here. Sensible time to do it. Lots of Jokers. Connors, Simpson, Shapes, Colin, Topper, Ardenfets, Mr. Vertigo, and Lupine all playing their Joker on Doctor Who by Sotley. Let's go to the question board. Starting with the Mnemon most resembles which creature from Greek mythology? Is it the Centaur, the Minotaur, or the Hydra? Answer now. You want to get him down? Carefully. But don't upset Strax. Yes, it is the Minotaur. Dylan's got him ready for us. He's that dude from Matt Smith's era. Yeah, we've got a whole shelf of Doctor Who paraphernalia up there, by the way. Yeah, that dude from Matt Smith's era in the episode The God Complex, Series 6, Episode 11, I want to say, possibly 10. He looks like a Minotaur.
He looks like a Minotaur with deer antlers.
Minotaur with deer antlers, there he is. Yeah. Carefully, he goes back. Because they're collectibles, not toys. Minotaur is what we wanted. Let's see who was right. You could wrestle, could you bollocks, Odie? Green if you're right. Oh, Connor's no answer on that one, but only when you are in the spotlight does an abstention count as a wrong answer. One more wrong answer in the next 2, and you will be eliminated from the spotlight. Let's go on back to the board. Which of these is a televised Doctor Who story? Enemy of the Daleks, Blood of the Daleks, Destiny of the Daleks. Answer now.
Doctor!
Doctor! Grab a Dalek just in case people don't know what one is.
Doctor!
This is a Dalek in case you're unfamiliar. Destiny of the Daleks, by the way. I want to say Sylvester McCoy episode, but someone who knows more than me might correct me. That is a 2005 Dalek from the Bad Wolf Parting of the Waters series. He can go back now. Thank you. We've got a lot of Daleks to choose from, but he's the most regular looking, including the god of all Daleks. If I just show you him. Sorry, you picked the Doctor Who round, so it's gonna. There's the god of all. There he is, who's poised on the end there with lots of other Doctor Who paraphernalia. Anyway, let's put the camera back and get on with the game. Destiny of the Daleks was the right answer. If you said that, you'll go green. If not, you will go red. Oh, Connors, that's 2 wrong out of 3. I'm afraid you've been eliminated from the spotlight. Yeah, sorry, mate.
Bye-bye.
That's the way it goes, but don't worry, we're going to replace you with somebody else. Let's put somebody else in the spotlight. Lupine, with your Joker on Doctor Who, type something into the chat to confirm you're still here. Alarming shade of magenta. I don't know what I was thinking about with the colours. One more question on Doctor Who. You're going to get to pick the next category either way, Lupine, but here's another Doctor Who question for you. Who played the War Doctor in the 2013 anniversary special, The Day of the Doctor? Was it Sir Patrick Stewart? Was it Sir John Hurt? Or was it Sir Derek Jacobi? Answer now. Indeed, Sir John Hurt. Wasn't he good? Yeah, Topper, we've already received your answer. Stop whispering to the bot. Really now this question, yeah. Derek Jacobi played an iteration of the Master in the 3rd series. Patrick Stewart, to my knowledge, has never been in Doctor Who. If you gave me John Hurt, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. No drama there for Lupine. You are through to the next category, which means you get to pick the next category. Let's go back to the category board. Now, notably, Lupine, you've got one of your categories up here, which you won't be able to pick if I program this properly. You shouldn't be able to pick E. But any of the others are fair game. Young Adult Science Fiction by Jay White. If you want to play on Young Adult Science Fiction, it's 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. If you want to play your Joker, everyone gets to play it, but if you want double points for right answers, now's the time to do it. Still got a multiplying or Joker-ring on this one. And only Stilgar. Okay, Lupine in the spotlight. Let's see what happens with this question. Or this round. First question. What is the name of the eponymous protagonist of Jenny Nimmo's Children of the Red King series, featuring endowed children with magical powers? Charlie Brown, Charlie Bone, Charlie Bucket. Answer now. Well, there's one I hope it is more than the others. If it's not B... Yeah, there we go. Charlie Bucket's Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, and Charlie Brown is, well, peanuts. If you gave me Charlie Bone, you'll go green. If not, you will go red.
That's not cookies.
Yeah, that's a new vape source. Lots of green there. Nice to see, including Lupine 2 for 2. Let's go back to the question board. What is the name of Garth Nix's series that started with Sabriel in 1996 and has continued until Golden Hand in 2016 thus far? Seventh Tower, Old Kingdom, or Keys to the Kingdom? Huh?
Golden Hand.
No, that's Golden Eye, or Goldfinger, you're thinking of. Similar, but not the same. Old Kingdom is the answer to that one. Old Kingdom. If you gave me that, you'll go green. It's a lot of B's tonight. It's all been B so far. If you gave me B, you'll go green. If not, you go red. Lupine 3 for 3. You're going to pick the next category as well. Not many other greens. Let's go back to the question board for another question on young adult science fiction and fantasy. Which author appeared as themselves on The Simpsons, deviously heisting their way into the bestsellers list yet again? Patrick Ness, Mallory Blackman, or Neil Gaiman? Answer now. Dogs are making a bid for freedom. There was a C in the Doctor Who. I was too busy swooning of the lights. There's another C there. Neil Gaiman was the answer, appeared as themselves in The Simpsons. If you gave me C, you go green. If not, you go red. Lupine, no drama there, and lots of no drama from lots of people. Lots of going green. At the halfway point, Shape's on 9. Now cut that out is on 7. Fluffy Bunny's on 7. Briggs on 6. Lupine, 5 points in the spotlight and 10 points in the wings. Yeah, this has a different scoring system. It was weird, which is why another reason I don't continue to play it, because it's confusing. But Lupine, you get to pick the next category, but not Percy's, I'm afraid, because that's yours. RuPaul's Drag Race by Zeus, Non-Country Flags by Topper, The Pits by Kodo, or Japanese Pro Wrestling by Oni. The Pits by Kodo. Incidentally, if any of the authors are still here, you can't play your own category. You get 3 points automatically. So, Kodo, if you're here, you won't be able to play on the Pits. But everyone else, if you want to play your Joker on the Pits, it's 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. Is someone home?
Yeah, nothing.
Oh, right. My wife's home. Is Auntie Susie there? Don't know. That's fine. You stay. It's cool. I'm sure she'll make her presence known if she is. Yeah. Brig is playing a multiplier on this one and nobody else, or a Joker. Let's go to the board. Remember, if you're playing a Joker, you lose a point for a wrong answer. You get double points for a right answer, no penalty for abstention. On we go, on the subject of The Pits by Colo. If in a theatre, who might you expect to find in The Pit? The understudies? The orchestra? Or the ticket vendors? Well, you can answer when it hits 0. What do you think it is?
The orchestra.
Is the correct answer, yes. The orchestra pit. I've been in many of them in my time. The tuba, yes, you'd find the tuba in there as well. If you gave me the orchestra, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. Lovely to see most people going green on this one. Back to the question board. On the pits. What is the medical name for the armpit? So I'm showing you mine in case you didn't know what one was. Is it the thrapple, the supercilium, or the axilla? Answer now. This one is not the tuber, I think. This time up is the axilla. The axilla. If you've got that, then you will go green. If not, you will go red. Oh, Lupine, first foot wrong. You've gone red. You've got to get the next 2 right. If you get the next one wrong, you don't even get to pick the next category. One more question on the pits for you. Take a look. The famous paleontological research site of the Labrie Tar Pits is found in which US state? Is it California, Nevada, or New Mexico? Answer now. Any ideas?
Mexico.
You think New Mexico? Not, it's in California. If you go to California, you will go green. If not, you will go red.
Hello.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, good. Lupine getting it right gets to pick the next category, but still under pressure for the next question. Mrs. Flush is here, everyone.
Hi! I have been out dancing.
Back from her evening of dancing. Dylan has been co-hosting with me and he's been brilliant.
Yeah, I have.
He is brilliant.
Yeah, I have. You can't say that.
Hello,
Yes, the
boy.
Flush fan. Is your sister still here?
No.
Oh.
No, she's dropped me off. She's gone to she's
gone to John's,
Gone
hasn't
to
she?
John's, yes.
Oh my god.
What a shame.
Do show me the pupper.
I
Do
should
show me the
find
Oh,
pupper.
you didn't show me the
What a shame.
What a shame. There's a pupper as well, the full Flush family, apart from Hermione and Dexter.
You are very
No,
smelly.
Dexter's there. Hermione. No,
And the
what the
cats.
fucking
The cats aren't here.
What are my cats are called? Ozzy and Penny. Full house of Flushes, indeed so. But pressure is on. Pressure is on Lupine to pick another category. Let's go back to the category board. Big yawny boy. 2 more, Lupine. Starting with 1, you can't pick your own. Where are we going next? Non-country flags by Topper. Topper, you won't be able to answer these questions, but you get some free points. Oh, hello, Score. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Let's take a look at anyone who wants to play a Joker on non-country flags. Use it or lose it. You can't use it in the fight.
We went out to the Italian and I had some carbonara in the fridge, which is
Oh, love a bit of carbonara. I have another glass of red wine. That bottle's exhausted. I didn't drink yours. But if you want to give me yours, then I will drink it now.
Oh, you can have it. It's fine. I'm not going to drink it.
Okay, cool. A couple of, yes, Riff and Kusani and Kegler and AB Me and Battyman and Fluffy Bunny. Lots of people using their Jokers on this one. Sorry, I was chatting. Let's go to the question board. Lupine, you must get this one right to stay in control of the spotlight. Non-country flags, here's the first question. In Formula 1, which flag is shown to warn drivers the track is slippery? That one. Oh, it's a picture round. That one. Or that one. Fucking hell. Pictures. So, A, B, or C. Answer now. Well, that's a surprise. This is a picture round. I like picture rounds, but I had no idea it still worked. I wasn't expecting that.
I think I'm going to go for A.
You'd be right.
Great.
That's a slippery track, yellow and red. Hey, Mickey's you was not expecting that. I was not expecting that, and I wrote the damn thing. And I got the questions in. I was just like, I'm sure it'll still work.
Hello.
And look at that, picture capability is still working. That's the robust software. If you gave me A, you'll go green. If not, you will go red. Oh, it worked better than expected, but not for you, Lupine, because you've gone red, and that's 2 out of 3 incorrect. Bad luck. Yeah, just 5. Fucking hell. You've been ejected from the spotlight, Lupine. I'm sorry. What do I know? Shrug. Out of the spotlight you go. We've gone through 3 people. We need another one to get through the rest of this category and one more.
Yeah.
Hell,
The
that is
dog.
very strong.
That's
Let's put someone in the spotlight. Haha! Hey, Minky, your time has come. Whisper something to the bot to let us know you're still here. And the game will continue. Another question on non-country flags. Which of these is the flag of the Commonwealth of Nations?
I probably might know this.
That one. Don't shout it out though. That one.
What?
Or that one.
What?
Answer now. A, B, B or C? I think I know. I think it's C because
It's
I
A.
think that's the UN, isn't it? Yeah, C because it's got like a C. Come on with that. I think A is the UN or NATO or something. Yeah, C for
A
Commonwealth.
is UN, B is NATO. And
Was B
C,
NATO, was it?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, there we go. C is the Commonwealth of Nations. If you gave me C, you go green. If not, you go red. Topper telling us B is NATO. 8 Minky, you have gone green, which means you will get to pick the final category of this game. Whether or not you get to play them all remains to be seen. Let's go back to the question board. One more question on non-country flags. Which of these flag semaphore positions is for the letter F? That one. That one. Or that one.
I did this in
Answer now.
cadets.
Bloody Dora, that's nails.
I think I might know where it is.
What do you think it is? Come on.
I think it's B.
Dylan thinks this one.
Oh,
No, it's not. It's A. A is the answer. I don't know what the others are. Topper might be able to tell us. They don't come out well. They came out all right. They came out well enough. If you gave me A, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. F indeed. 8 Minky with a red there. You must get the next 2 questions right in order to get to the final. Because the U and N, obviously. Ah, that would make sense. Fun. Well, 8 Minky, you do get to pick the next category. Is it going to be Percy's, RuPaul's Drag Race, or Japanese Pro Wrestling? It's RuPaul's Drag Race by Zeus. Zeus won't be able to answer these questions, but we'll get 3 points for free. Oni and Lupine will save your questions for another spontaneous game of Spotlight in 3 years' time. Last chance to play your Joker. If you want to do so, it's 3 exclamation marks into the chat now. Arun's got his. Zeus has his. Oh, Zeus can't play on this one. Tooth, you've got yours. Just Ape. Are you a fan, Ape? We could have your we could have a final on our hands here. Let's go to the question board. RuPaul's Drag Race, first question. Fair. The Drag Race spin-off show, which features unseen moments from the Queen's backstage, is called what? Unwound, Unravelled, or Untucked? Answer now.
This is going to be a complete guess. I'm going to go for C.
C. Hey, you'd be right. Untucked is the right answer. Good guess. Anyone else go for C? If so, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. 8 Minky getting that one right. Pressure still on to get the next one right, Ape. If you get the next one right, not only do you survive this round of 3, but also you are guaranteed into the final. No pressure. Next question.
We had not had an A before. We only had B.
Which of these queens has never won a season of RuPaul's Drag Race? Bob the Drag Queen, Courtney Act, or Sharon Needles? Answer now. Has there never been an A?
No, there's only been B and C.
It's RNG for you, isn't it? Snooker sounds better than Drag Race. B, Courtney Act. It's a play on words of caught in the act, I'm assuming. If you gave me B, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red. Oh, Ape! You were denied the final. Turning my K card on the way out. I'm afraid you have got 2 out of 3 incorrect, and you are eliminated from the spotlight. Bad luck. There's 1 question left, so whoever gets into the spotlight now is into the final for 1 point per question. Who's it going to be? Quite right, Abe. It's AB me, and whisper something to the bot to let us know you're still here. I'm assuming you are, with 12 questions in the wings. There we go, 1 more question on RuPaul's Drag Race. You are in the final either way, but here's another question. A popular episode in each season of Drag Race involves a parody of which well-known game show? Wheel of Fortune, Match Game, or Press Your Luck? Answer now. Did you know this one, Abe? A question on on RuPaul's Drag Race and game shows. No, they're randomised, Brig.
Yes.
I think the middle one was probably the hard one.
I told you, it's never A.
It's never A, so you were thinking match game.
So it's
Snatch game,
it's
it's a
either
classic.
going to be B or C, not A.
Sometimes it will be A, it's just how the computers pick them, but... Yeah, no, it doesn't always go easy, medium, hard, it randomises the order, so that was probably the medium one on that one, I suspect. Or possibly even the easy one. Green if you gave me B. A be me getting that wrong, but he doesn't care because he is through to the Spotlight Final. So, of the 6 categories that we have seen, you're going to see one more question on 5 of them. And for each one, you'll get 1 point for each correct answer, which would go on the leaderboard, which we no longer have because we're not having pennies on this game. But it's all for good fun, and there's gold, silver, and bronze and stuff. Yeah, see, it's like in a cube because it can rotate in both directions. Spotlight knowledge! Spotlight knowledge. Here's the first. Clouds, thanks to Shadowman. A cloud that discharges lightning is known as what? Nimbostratus, cumulonimbus, or stratocumulus? Answer now. Well, when it gets to 0, you can tell me what you think the answer is. What is the answer?
B.
What? Cumulonimbus?
Yeah.
Very good. He knows more than me. Cumulonimbus was the answer. If you gave me B, you go green. If not, you go red. Wasn't easy for AB me, and you're still on 0 in your Spotlight Final, but still 4 more questions to go. Let's go to the next. It's the one with the weather. Yeah, very much that. What was the first word spoken by Christopher Eccleston's Doctor when the show relaunched in 2005? Thank you to It Solely for these. Was it run?
Rose.
Was it rose?
Hello.
Or was it hello? Answer now. Do you know this one? You should know this one. You don't know?
Oh.
Run!
Run.
It was when she was being assaulted by Autons. He spoke to Rose, but he said run. If you gave, there you go, A as well.
A.
There's an A for you. If you gave me A, you go green. If not, you go red.
A.
Oh, A be me. We're not having fun here. Quite a few getting right in the wings. Run aromatics. Yeah, no, we don't have a Christopher Eccleston. We just have a David Tennant. Question 3. Let's take a look at this. What creature lurks at the bottom of the Great Pit of Carcoon? Thank you to Kodo for this pits question. Is it the Tralalog, the Charybdis, or the Sarlacc? Answer now.
I know that one.
Say it a bit louder if people on the other side of the world might be able to hear you. Go on, Dylan, what's the
It's
answer?
C.
The Sarlacc. Yes, it's a Star Wars thing. The Great Pit of Carcoon. There in your belly you will learn a new definition of pain and suffering as you are slowly digested over 1,000 years.
Yeah, 1,000 years.
I often think that'd have died before that, but yeah. He's a big wormy bastard, that's right.
But Boba Fett didn't die.
No, it spat him out because of... Probably because of his...
Punched a hole in it.
No, it was because of his special Mandalore armour or some
It's
shit.
Beskar.
Beskar,
actually.
So I'm being schooled by the 10-year-old here.
I'm not 10.
Yeah, but it's funny to pretend. Yeah, Beskar armour. The Mandalorian wears Beskar armour, and that's probably why the
Well,
Sarlacc
Boba
spat
Fett's
him out.
actually a bounty hunter.
I'm very well aware that he's a bounty hunter. He's not from Mandalore.
No.
No.
He's a clone.
Whereas the Mandalorian is from Mandalore.
Yeah.
What's the Mandalorian's real name? On the spot.
DangerZone.
There you go, Din Djarin. Very well done. If you gave me the Sarlacc, you'll go green. If not, you go red. Hey, APB got some points on the board. Lovely stuff. Mr. Mandalorian. 2 more questions on this rather epic game night tonight. Oh, I've clicked off the window, evidently. And I need to get myself some more wine.
No.
Next question. What colour is not used on the pride flag that represents asexuality? Is it purple, black, or green? Answer now. Thank you to... who did the non-country flags category?
Someone forgot.
I was cleared it out and I don't log it. Thank you to whoever did the non-country flags
I think
category.
it's C.
I would have said C as well, green. Yeah, green is the right answer. If you gave me green, you'll go green. If not, you'll go red.
And shame on you.
Maybe me getting there, and a couple of people getting that one wrong. One more question to wrap up game night this evening. Oh, sorry, Topper. It was you. There's so many things to keep track of in this game, and I don't log everything in my console, so shame on me for that. Some button.
Shame.
There it is. One more question. Take a look at this. Which queen is the only contestant to reach the finale of 4 seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race but never win? Manila Luzon, Jujubee, or Latrice Royale? Thank you to Zeus for this question on RuPaul's Drag Race. Answer now. Huh? Easy.
Beautiful.
Oh, a beautiful question, yes. I've got my headphones on, I can't hear anything. Jujubee is the right answer, and if you gave me B, you go green. If not, you go red.
Is this the last question?
This is the last question of the night, and AB Me finishes. Yeah, do you want to go to bed?
No.
AB Me finishing the game with 3 points in the spotlight. And there we go. Oh my god, what was I thinking when I picked these colours?
I have no idea.
No, Arden Fetz is the gold medalist, so I will try and retroactively add these gold medals on, but I don't know if we track the spotlight boards anymore. Pyro Pingley, Lupine and Shapes getting an honorary silver, Fluffy Bunny getting an honorary bronze, and AB Me getting 3 in the spotlight. That was spontaneous spotlight for you all. That was quite fun to do at the end of the night. And I'm going to roll the credits, and then we'll go to the full cam to wrap up the night. Thank you to Mini Flush for being my super assistant. Thank you to all of our question writers. I'll see you on the other side of the credits. Hang on, I need to correct something. There we go. All is well with the world. Offshoot of putting it out of time with the credits is that it doesn't go in time with the credits. That was Spotlight. Let's go to large cam, and we didn't put any pennies on for that game because it was all just for fun. But there you go, spontaneous Spotlight at the end of the night, and that is now definitely going to be it from me for this evening because we all need to go and get some more.
Stop on mic.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Babes, it's like 11:20. We need to go and get some wine or go to sleep or something. Let me do these pennies before we finish. How much have you had tonight?
I had a glass at home, I had a glass with dinner, and I had a glass when we got to the club, and then that was it.
Okay, so a respectable amount.
Yeah.
You can come and have a glass of red wine with me now.
I'm going to pass on that.
No. Right, let's apply those
You're not having a glass.
micro penny rewards. Guys, that is going to be everything for tonight. Once again, thank you to all the writers for this evening. I'm going to try and remember them now. Lingo, who wrote Battlefront way back at the start. To Shadowmay and that excellent pack of Danger Zone. A lot of fun had on that one. To Ape and Kusani, who wrote The Abyss. And again, a very close finish on that one. To all of our winners. I know Samster won The Abyss and it was a pretty clutch game. Did Ralph win Battlefront? And who won Danger Zone? Can you remember who won Danger Zone? I know it was a close game. Clive, it was Clive because he was about to get on a plane. Clive winning Danger Zone. Thank to all the proofers as well. I know Colo proofing Battlefront and Lewis proofing The Abyss. And thank to all the writers for spontaneous Spotlight at the end of the night. Yes, I've remembered now. That's been super fun tonight. And once again, a massive thank you to Huds and Arg UKSG for the raid. If you've joined us from the raid tonight and you've given us a follow, thank you very much. We do stream interactive quiz games Saturday night, 8 PM GMT. And we've got our big 400th episode birthday coming up in 5 weeks' time, where you may see some of your UKSG streamer friends taking part in some special guest games. So do come along for that, because it's going to be a really, really good day and raising some money for an amazing cause. I'm going to be plugging that over the next few weeks. As I mentioned, next week we have got Crossfire, Distinction and Cryptex. Crossfire by Mr. Vertigo, Distinction by Proogs, Cryptex by Lingo Maniac, and maybe some more spontaneous games as well. Until then, I have been Royal Flush. He has been Mini Flush. Thank you, Mini Flush, as well, for co-hosting with me tonight. It's been nice to have some company. Mrs. Flush for making an appearance at the end. Dexter for being our floor buddy and floor manager. He could be our floor. You are floor manager, aren't you, boy?
I am not flawed.
Yeah, you are. It's been a lovely night. It's been splendid having you all here. Thank you so much for joining. All the writers, all the winners, and all of you for taking part. Until next week, next Saturday, 8 p.m. GMT, I will be here then, and I hope you are as well. I've been Royal Flush. This has been Game Night. Until then, take care.
Bye-bye.
Peace out. And I might play the intro video again just because I can. And good night.